everyone. Haley, thank you for the 5 gifted membership. That's very, very kind. Right before the show even
Right
started,
off the
W's in the chat
bat.
for Haley. Right off the bat with the gifted memberships. How's everyone doing? We're welcome to a brand new episode of Better Left Unsaid. We got Uninformed Leftist, James here. We got Comrade Casey, aka North Star Radio, and returning fan favorite. We told you he'd come back.
The
Yeah.
honor.
The audience asked for you back. We told you he'd come back. Froggy Tonic is back, folks.
Our
Tonic.
French correspondent.
Motherfuckers.
Our French in the heart of Paris. Our French correspondent.
Now,
we are here.
Do you feel like you want to show off your meal that you're going to be eating, or is it not anything fancy?
I could. So there's okay. So I do fucking balls of shit. Okay, that's what I do because it's convenient. I like it. It's cool. In there is rice, chorizo. Okay, so chorizo is like a dried sausage with all kinds of shit, paprika and whatnot. There's a few vegetables that frozen vegetable. There's lots of different things. There are carrots and whatnot. Then I add olive oil, paprika, a little bit of curry, madras, salt, peppercorns, and I think that's it. And it tastes wonderful. So there you go.
Well, that sounds delicious. I love the pronunciation of chorizo with the correct.
That's
correct
right.
Spanish.
Right.
Sartén, as we say in Arabic, bon appétit, as we say in French. That sounds delicious.
That does sound good.
In Arabic, you say bon appétit too?
Lebanese, yeah, we say bon appétit, but we say sartén.
Oh, sartén.
Sartén, which is like basically two healths. Saha is health. So we say sartén like two healths.
Hell yeah.
Santé fois deux, basically. Yeah, santé, but like deux santé.
Shout out.
Haley with another 5 gifted membership. Holy shit, Haley, thank you so much. That is way too kind, way too generous. Sarah, happy birthday. Okay, guys, we're gonna be reacting. Essentially, everyone's seen the news about Ethan suing iDubbbz. You all know by now that Moist Critical did a response, like did a whole video talking about that. So at this point, everyone knows what's up. iDubbbz talked about. iDubbbz basically pulled up Destiny's Discord message about Ethan Klein molesting his own children, and then left that on stream for a long time, and now he's being sued in Canadian court.
We don't have any claim. We don't have any legal claim against Destiny, guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
I guess we cannot platform this message at all, otherwise we're gonna get sued.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously, we disavowed the message. But before we get into any of that, we just need to acknowledge some terrible news that happened. Whoops.
Some insane stuff.
Basically, right here, Oliver Tree has reportedly passed away at the age of 32.
Yeah.
Let me pull you guys up really quickly. Which is insane. I mean, this is insanely tragic. I don't even know what to say. This literally just broke a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
I assume he was on tour. He had a very successful career. He was going around.
I have no idea how that happened. Yeah, I think maybe he was on tour. This literally, I just saw this maybe 20 minutes before we went live. So Oliver Tree has reportedly died at the age of 32. He was among 5 others that died in an air vehicle crash in Rio. So apparently 6 people in total died. I don't know if we should give a trigger warning. There's a video right underneath this tweet which shows 2 helicopters colliding and crashing. So I guess we're gonna give you guys a trigger warning.
Jesus. I have an article. I don't know what more information there's not much. Yeah, there's not much.
It's pretty shocking.
Argentinian. Wait, what? Oh no, sorry, my bad. Disregard.
So I guess we're and I mean, hey, I knew Oliver Tree via the H3 podcast. I'm not gonna lie, I've only ever first seen him when he was a guest, a regular guest on H3. Then through them did I discover that he made some music. So I never really followed his music career. It's not really my type. But 32 years old, I'm 35. I'm turning 36 soon. This guy's if I call him a child, that means I'm calling myself a child. But he's a baby essentially. He's 32, man. He's so young. Yeah. He has a whole life to live.
Way too young to die for sure.
I mean, yeah, like Jesus, like it's insane. So sorry, let me move that out of the way. Definitely insane. Trigger warning. We're just gonna look down at we're gonna scroll down to the helicopter crash. So trigger warning. 3, 2, 1. Distressing footage ahead.
God.
Holy hell.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Small aircrafts, bro. Not good.
Yeah, terrible.
People in my chat are saying this might not be the video. I mean, I'm
This
sure.
might not be. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
There's a
seem
good chance.
Questionable.
because this is an edited video, a compilation, and the news broke like what 20, 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I mean, it seems like it was a helicopter crash, so it's probably not too far off from what actually happened.
Some people in
Yeah.
chat are saying that people were thinking this might be some kind of troll or something. Like we don't think this is gonna be a troll.
I
Like
don't
this
think
is
it's a troll, guys. There's
That's what I thought.
I mean, again, a lot of the time, people like journals taking info, even if they haven't verified it, and run with it. So indeed, but I'm seeing like a lot of big names. And does TMZ output shit that they haven't verified? Because
I'm not sure. I mean, TMZ has such a negative connotation as a like a news source, but I think they, as slimy as they may be, I think they're pretty good with their sources.
yeah,
I feel like they've been doing it for so long. But yeah, I've seen it around. Like Haley in chat says she was supposed to see him in concert, but didn't
Wow.
go. That's So for all fans of Oliver Tree, our condolences. Like that's super sad for any for his friends. I mean, I'm sure Ethan and Ela. They've had him on their show a bunch of times. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what their relationship
He-
was like.
he
at
was
the end.
legitimately talented. His videos were like high production, so he created a lot of jobs in that space. He went on tour
Yeah.
everywhere. So
Very talented dude. From the few music videos, like again, I wasn't a huge fan of his music, but the couple of music videos I did see were like explosions in creativity. Like you could tell this was someone who was just dying to make videos and had so many ideas in his brain and was dying to express himself in such a vivid and like colorful way. Also, like his outfits were also like, I mean, the whole, the getup was extremely memorable. He kind of knew how to create a character and
sure.
how to be very memorable, So
Yeah.
very sad. This is like insanely sad, So R.I.P. To Oliver Tree and all our condolences to all of his friends, fans, family. Like this is a lot of people in chat are extremely sad. Like it's super shocking. I saw a Guam tweet about it. That's how I saw a like vague post. I was like, what's going on there? And then I was like that's how I found out, which is even more depressing, I feel.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody in chat's kind of heartbroken. So I understand you guys. Yeah, it was a big part of and he was part of the good H3 era. Like when I look back at H3 fondly, he was very much part of that era. And his appearances were always fun. Chris sends a $2 dono. Thank you so much, Chris, and says, "Fuck helicopters, robbed us of Kobe, and now Oliver." Yeah, they're
Fuck
dangerous.
helicopters, fuck tiny planes. There's a very famous, very talented.
We have breaking news. 2 helicopters.
Who
Sorry, guys.
essentially like he worked on tons of stuff like ASAP Rocky, ASAP Ferg. I think very great creative videos. He died in a plane crash while doing some tourist stuff around mountains. So small aircraft, fucking be careful, guys. Seriously.
Yeah, they always seem to be less stable. This is like a quick little report. I think this is talking about the helicopter crash in general, not about this is I think before they found out that Oliver was part of the
West Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. One helicopter reportedly crashed on the grounds of an abandoned church, with the other exploding when it hit the ground, causing flames to spread to some electric cars, causing even more explosions. It's now been confirmed that 6 people have sadly died due to this accident today. The local fire department was called just before 9 a.m. this morning. The authorities have said in a statement that investigators.
Yeah, I think so. It was him and 5 others. So I think it's 6.
Yeah, it said it was him, like 4 other passengers, and then like the pilot. Or there was like the 5 people in one aircraft, the pilot in the other aircraft.
One of them was
it might be this crash, yeah.
one of them was apparently like a big Argentinian YouTuber or something, content creator, was apparently among the victims.
Yeah, 23 years old. I saw that.
Jesus Christ, man! So many so many young people.
Investigators from the investigation and prevention of aeronautical accidents have been called to the crash sites to carry out initial action and begin their investigation. We now know the 2 exact helicopters involved in this collision today. The first was this Bell 206B Jet Ranger with the registration Papa Papa Mike Alpha Charlie. The second helicopter involved was this Aerospatiale AS350B2 with the registration Papa Romeo Delta Juliet Juliet. The crash happened in a neighborhood in the southwest zone of Rio de Janeiro. This is breaking news, so expect updates as the
I think people use helicopters if they're trying, like when Kobe got in a helicopter, it was like just to skip like traffic across LA or something, right? Like to me, it's like if it's not, unless it's like an emergency and you need to get on a helicopter to leave.
Seriously.
If you're hiking and you're lost on a mountain in the middle of a mountain and they need a helicopter to like extract you out of there, don't get on helicopters. Like I feel at this point, unless you have to, just like avoid them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, isn't that how the DC, like there was those planes collided just outside the DC airport?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I
a year
remember.
ago?
That.
One of those I think was a helicopter.
Yeah, it was like a military helicopter or something.
Yeah, like
Right
every
outside
crash
of
is
the-
like it's either like a prop plane or like a helicopter. So many like celebrities and politicians of just it's just needless, you know.
Okay, so speaking of Brazil, god damn, sorry, the power keeps on cutting off here. Speaking of Brazil, though, there's an even more fucked up story that I don't know if you guys even want to talk about or see. This happened in Brazil like yesterday. Did this come up on any of your Twitter feeds, or is this
No.
just me?
Go ahead.
And trigger warning. I don't know if we should even show. I don't know what happens to our video if we show this footage. It's these. They carry you off of like a bridge in Brazil, and they throw
I
you
saw
off,
that.
and you're tied to a bungee thing.
What?
Oh.
But they threw.
That seems safe.
They threw this lady off without even tying her to the rope. So
What?
It's literally, it looks insane. They're literally, it's like they're throwing a woman to her death.
She
essentially.
died?
And the rope is like right on the floor.
What is
like,
your
curled up.
timeline, bro? I don't
know what
have
the fuck
that shit in
timeline
my
is.
algo.
This happened in Brazil. So should we? I don't know if you guys want to see. It's like fucked up as hell.
I mean,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not.
know.
I mean, if you guys want to
pretty
watch, I
dark.
don't think.
It's pretty dark.
I
Okay,
mean,
we
what
can skip it.
other
You-
deaths
you
in
can
Brazil
imagine
can we
it.
come up with?
We could. Yeah, you can imagine it. We can
Yeah, you
imagine it. We're
kinda-
not gonna.
They threw her off, and yeah.
They just throw her off. I'm gonna go ahead and close these real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Helicopter.
we need
Let's
to-
come up with a list of things that we're not gonna do. Helicopters, bungee jumping. What
Yeah,
else?
Skydiving.
Exactly. I just wanted to say, like, just don't do any tourist, like, risky tourist attractions. in
Visiting
Brazil.
the
Press pause.
Titanic in a makeshift submarine.
Yeah,
think I'll
that's
do
a good
that.
one.
Not gonna lie.
Did you
No
guys see that
whining.
video of I think it was like a Chinese tourist or something next to a snow leopard, and then it like ripped her face off? There's that video we
What
could
the
watch
hell?
if we're just pulling up gore.
We could try to find an archive of Rotten and let's go. Let's see people die, you know?
Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
these people, these people should get sued. I'm just hoping that everyone there gets sued. I had a couple of videos
mean,
of like,
I don't know the circumstances, right? It's crazy that there's a possibility of aircraft colliding. That indeed, I don't fucking know how that happens. Like,
Yeah,
this shit is
especially-
crazy.
especially nowadays. This is
Yeah.
just a quick update from here in Lebanon today. This is a video that Benjamin Netanyahu himself shared, which is nice of how like
Oh, that's nice.
they just
What
show
cool
like
brand?
you know them terrorizing the people of Lebanon. So this was in the heart of southern Beirut, Dahye. I guess this happened today. Kind of an insane attack. And here's a little bit of what that looked like on the ground.
So he's full on Beirut now. Like it's daily occurrences on Beirut.
They're back to bombing southern Beirut now. Yes, it's been a couple of days, and this was just like earlier today, which was insane.
There's
So they're trying.
sorry.
They're trying to disassociate Lebanon from the Iran-U.S. peace deal. So they're like, even if the U.S. and Iran reach a ceasefire, they want to make sure that they can keep bombing Lebanon no matter what. Because Netanyahu always needs to be bombing someone. They need to be at war with someone to kind of keep him out of jail.
Right.
So
Right.
this is kind of what's happening right now. Okay,
Is Hezbollah putting a lot of pressure on them?
They are, but they're not. If they hit, I mean, at this point, I don't know what's happening anymore because the rules were if Hezbollah hits northern Israel, then Israel was going to hit Beirut, but now they're hitting Beirut, so I guess they can just.
Yeah.
The rules of engagement seem to be completely off at this point. It's just a.
It's very crazy how in this modern time, like the whole idea of who's a terrorist, because like back then the people who were resisting oppressive forces invading a country and killing the people
Mhm.
from that country, uh, the people resisting that were designated terrorists back then too, and now we revere them as heroes who liberated our countries and whatnot. And today, the people who are doing the same are designated terrorists. It's kind of it's very
It's
frustrating.
I always talk about Star Wars and like pop culture. Like Americans love movies about like rebels and like they'll watch Star Wars and they have no problem being like, yeah, Han Solo, Luke, the rebels, they're the good guys. They're fighting the evil empire. For some reason, when it happens in real life, but they just so happen to be brown or Muslim and have like dark
That's
beards,
exactly it.
it's like, these fucking dirty terrorists.
Exactly.
Motherfucker.
It's like we truly like the white supremacist won, and we live in their world. Like that's what it feels like.
So here's what we're gonna be doing.
Anyway,
What we're going to be doing for the next this is Ethan. This was from yesterday's stream or 2 days ago. This was from Friday night stream. So Ethan is going to react to Charlie's video, Moist Critical's reaction to them. So he's going to go through everything. So we're just going to watch this, pause it, react, give our opinions. Anytime, since I'm controlling this, anytime you guys want to pause, just tell me pause. I'll stop it.
Did you guys watch the Charlie reaction video or the Charlie analysis video or whatever it was that he did?
so I watched it on
Yeah.
Hassan. Can I make a little parenthesis
course.
to Baron? America was born from genocide, not revolution. It was always the villain. It was born in blood and cruelty. It was not born out of revolution. We can move on. So
I
Charlie,
agree. So Charlie, yeah. So I did watch the Charlie reaction. I watched like maybe 80% of it. I guess at some point he pulled up Ethan's statement and read it. I did not watch that part. It was like it was a very long video, but I saw most of it, and I saw like maybe 10 minutes of his or 15 minutes of his second video, like complaining about the reaction to his video, and then but where I did watch him acknowledge that, like, listen, I don't love Charlie's reaction, and he did have a lot of disclaimers to make sure to let people know, I don't think iDubbbz is cool. I think iDubbbz is problematic. Like, he had to say that like 30
Yeah.
times to keep his
he
credibility.
worked with him a bunch of times too.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of sad. But then he had to say that over and over again. But at least he is on record saying that he disagrees with these lawsuits. He thinks that they're unnecessary. He even went on record in a second video saying that the copyright infringement lawsuits are useless and he doesn't agree with them. So I don't love the way he delivered his message, but I think at least it's important and it's overall like a net positive that he has put that opinion out there versus supporting Ethan, even though he did give Ethan a lot of grace and he went along with Ethan's twisted narrative that like Snark called CPS and like this they sent the skulls, and it's like, what does that even mean? And like he agrees with suing them, like that whole thing. He clearly doesn't understand that whole part, and like it's a long saga. No one expects him
Yeah, he called
catch up.
the lawsuit tentative instead of the ruling. He was clearly like not. He said he did research beforehand. I don't think he did that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like half-assed research or something.
I mean, isn't Charlie's thing in general kind of just like half-assing stuff or trying to find a middle ground to things?
There's
Yeah.
an argument to be made for sure. Like, I don't watch him a lot. I used to glance over at certain videos, maybe gaming or some stuff like. But it feels like it is off the dome reaction. Maybe he spent a lot. I don't know how he operates, so maybe he spent a bunch of times beforehand. But yes, I would agree with you, James.
It's
All
a
right.
lot of it's definitely a lot of fence sitting. He'll only talk about a story if everyone agrees on the outcome. Like someone got ripped off, someone bought a video game on Steam and like couldn't get a refund. Everyone agrees that's
Now,
bad.
has he
He'll make a
talked
video
about the
that.
Lego story yet?
He's milked the Lego story more than I have. So like he'll talk about that stuff.
More than I have.
Nothing remotely controversial, nothing that will remotely pit any group of people against the other. He'll never do that. If it's like an obvious win.
Anthony, I haven't, but like you fuck with Legos, so you've been pretty knee deep in that story or not?
I've been very knee deep in that story. I've
Very
been covering it on my other channel. I have a game. If anyone wants to subscribe to my second channel, Tino's Playroom, go ahead and do that. I build Lego, play video games, all that nice stuff. So Polish Pusher sends a $2 dono and says, "I'm a gift 5 subbies if we hit 100 likes." Thank you, Polish Pusher. Thank you for the support. We appreciate you. Marina says,
I'm gonna hit the like on the video. Boom.
"Let's go. Hit the video, guys." Marina sends a $2 dono and says, 30K subs. Let's go. We did just cross 30K. I try not to talk about it because last time I hit 30K, we jinxed myself and then I lost 600 subscribers.
Yeah, what was that drama that made you lose subscribers?
We're not gonna talk,
Do you remember?
about that ever again.
I'm out of the loop. Like we need to talk about it because I don't know, right?
That'll never be talked about ever again.
Okay.
So let us get into. By the way, just this disclaimer goes for all 4 of us. We're just watching this video as a reaction. We're going to be pausing and offering context.
If you want to watch, sued.
None of us. I don't think anyone feels like.
Yo, sue me, bitch! You fucking dickhead! I want to find out how that works between the U.S. and here. You dipshit!
No.
We have a liability on stream right now.
I usually say it for fun. I don't really mean I know we're not gonna get sued, but I mean just if you want to sue Froggy, I guess Froggy feels like it. But no, I mean
Yeah.
if you guys want to watch this as intended, go ahead and watch it on the H3 podcast, folks. This is not a market replacement.
Yeah. No,
Let me try to move Froggy Tonic's camera to the far side of the stream.
I abide by my host, and we are reacting. And I am super scared of being sued by Ethan tonight. I'm terrified, and he would have power over me if he sued me now. So please don't. We're reacting like good. What is it?
He's gonna make you. He's gonna make you react. Record an apology, an embarrassing apology, Froggy.
True.
Are you willing to do that?
I will show him my butthole and tell him, like, please get in, sir.
He's gonna make content about that. Yeah, that's not the first time he's gonna.
Oh yeah, that's not the first time he shows like assholes on the fucking podcast.
Polish asks you, how do you say lawsuit in French?
We don't.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I can't answer that. I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't. I cannot. I'll check a translation, but like. We say attaquer en justice. So
attaquer en justice.
Attack
that's nice.
Injustice. But like if I translate lawsuit.
Or like porter plainte.
Un procès. Un
procès. Un procès. Does porter plainte just means like file a complaint?
Porter plainte is like, file a complaint like to the police.
Okay.
Procès, prosecute. So procès.
Okay.
So we say that, procès.
Right before it's Chris says, "Yo, 30K, Anthony, be careful what you say." Thank you for the dono, Chris. We appreciate you. And Haley with another 5 gifted subs. You guys are insane. Holy shit, Haley, thank you so much. You guys are too kind. All right, we're gonna start playing this at 1.4x speed. Let's go.
Anyway, enough about MJ. Let's talk about MC.
That's me reacting and adding stuff to the fucking content. Piece of shit.
You got second.
Sorry.
This has to be transformative. That's great.
I'm transforming it.
About my ongoing lawsuit with iDubbbz. And I mean, straight off the bat, I'll just say that. I mean, I found him to be reasonable and thoughtful about it. I mean, I'm not pressed about it at all. I think it was fair. It's nice he reached out to me. Or no, so
Ethan would never go for moist critical. He would never
of course not.
Bro. He has smoke for small creators. He'll go after me. I got 30K subs. Fingers crossed. You know what I'm saying? We're all small. We can't really defend ourselves. He can outnumber us. But like he's Destiny. He would never dare approach Destiny.
Bro. Destiny. He would chop off his balls for Destiny. Listen, for Don Saltman too. Listen, when he didn't know me, when he didn't know who I was, like he went for me hard for a week. As soon as I showed a tiny little bit of teeth, like not like just regular stuff. He hasn't responded to me ever. We were in DMs like with his fucking H3 podcast shit, right? He didn't.
Wait, that's Saltman or Ethan?
Sorry, Ethan, because he wanted me to appear on H3, right? Mm-hmm. And so he only goes for what he think what he thinks is a weak target that he can exploit in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Aitor sends us 100 Argentinian pesos. Says, I can't believe the people of Albania kicked out the Trump family, preventing Epstein Island 2.0.
Hell
the Trump,
yeah.
The Trump family need it. Lamau, I wish everyone were like the people of Albania and Bolivia. Well, bless the people of Albania and Bolivia. God bless.
Hell yeah. Respect.
But yeah, chat agrees. Charlie's audience size is too big for Ethan to step up to him. Exactly. He only bullies smaller creators that can't really defend themselves. Everyone else, he steers clear.
I'm not on Twitter, so he reached out to someone I know, and then I reached out to him. But anyway, we actually ended up talking about it a fair bit, and he agreed to read a statement I wrote, which I thought was all nice and fair. So I really, and by the way, people are entitled to disagree with me. Like I know when.
As long as you're nice to Ethan and you read his statement as well, like he'll be nice to you. You know what I mean?
Like, well, statement for Charlie, and he read it. That was nice of him because I wanted the little statement. Fucking dickhead, man.
When I started going down these roads, that a lot of people would disagree with me, and that's totally fine. I'm not mad because he doesn't agree with what I'm doing. So.
The dumbest statues I've ever seen. Like they're beautiful. Like, oh, I like my kids. I want the fucking drawings of my kids on my fucking skin. Beautiful. But goddamn, you don't even take like you don't even take proper care of your fucking kids. What is dumbass gestures like this? Like a fucking tattoo of your dog. Like the allegiance to your fucking wife. Oh, I got my wife on my bicep, dude. First of all, she looks like shit on your fucking tattoo. And what is it like? It's like. He does. Oh, he's so superficial. This dumb bitch. Fucking hate this guy. See, that's what I'm saying. When I prepared the last time for your fucking podcast, I tried to watch 20 fucking minutes of this motherfucker. I couldn't sit through it. It's impossible to watch that shit nowadays. It's impossible, dude. I swear.
It's impossible. But yeah, his tattoo, the one where like he has like the crayon scribbles on his
Bro,
leg,
that shit pisses me off. The crayon scribbles. It's like your kids are fucking like the stupider than dogs at that point in their time. And they're drawing scribbles. Wait until they are actually sentient and can do something that like makes you happy, or they put in effort into it. And then it's like, oh, your art gets up on the fridge. Oh, your art's getting on my body. I'm going to tattoo like the drawing of a T-Rex you did. Instead, it's like fucking brainless scribbles. Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid.
In theory, this is a popular style of tattoo, like having your kids draw something on like a piece of paper, then like they stick it on you. But like
super good.
I'm sure his kids can draw better than that. Like, why did he pick that? Like, I'm sure they've drawn like a flower at some point. I'm sure they've drawn like a successful butterfly. He's like, I'm good with the scribbles. That's gonna be like, it's gonna represent. But like, it's like he thought about it for like I think 5 minutes. And then he makes fun of other people's tattoos. That's the thing. And then he has that, the Ela tattoo. That is just like comedically, like just the dark bags under her eyes. Like the fact that that's there forever.
Well, once it fades, apparently it's gonna, not look like a horror movie.
Potentially, yeah.
It is way too dark to fade.
There's something like Bird Lords says the best thing you can do for your quote. The best thing you can do for your kids is love their mother, and that doesn't make sense. So he said that. Ethan said, like, the best thing you can do for your kids is to love their mother.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a misogynistic thing to say too.
Sorry?
That's kind of a misogynistic thing to do too. It's like, what? You're a man. You can't interact with your children without going through your wife to do it.
True. It's like
it's like her translating Israeli news for him. You know what I mean? There's a middleman.
His children are Israeli, I guess.
Can you not just like not put your kids on your podcast? Can you not make 1,000 enemies so that your kids won't have to deal with that shit later on? Can you not like blow your fucking money out on frivolous lawsuits? Like, can you do that to show your love to your kids? Can you be there instead of editing a fucking shitty video through Christmas because you're completely obsessed and completely sunk into you have the sunk cost fallacy of this whole bullshit that you're trying to do, this crusade for fuck all? Like, can you do that instead of loving your Israeli wife? Like, I don't. Anyway, there's gonna be a lot of that. I'm sorry.
Nah, hey, dude, it's spicy. Haley sent a $2 dono. It says, "Don't forget the squiggles, Froggy. The squigglies." Says, "Don't forget the squigglies, Froggy." Polish pusher asks, "Where's James' septic-sized tank water bottle? Where's your septic tank size?"
Oh, I'm using it as a footrest right now, but I've got it.
All right, there you go. It's here. And Mimosa, MMM Mimosa says, "Welcome back, Froggy." Thank you so much, MMM Mimosa. Everybody, thank you for the donos, Polish and Haley. And as well, Nogzalato sends a $5 dono. Says you should watch the D'Angelo Wallace video. He called Charlie and the Hot Takes Factory, where he calls out Charlie for dismissing Ian's apology for his past. Yeah. Thank you for the dono, Nogzalato. Let's continue a little bit. And
Sure.
but yeah, he did. I think he did. Like when he would in Charlie's video, he said that he did talk to iDubbbz, and he said that iDubbbz was regretful and apologetic for putting up Destiny's message like on his stream. So like, and I believe iDubbbz. Like when iDubbbz apologizes, I think he's sincere. When Ethan sent them the cease and desist, and iDubbbz apologized.
About that.
Like, bro, what else? I don't know what else Ethan would have wanted. Like when you send someone a cease and desist, iDubbbz straight up went on stream and apologized and said like, "I'm sorry I did that. I shouldn't have done it, and I'm not going to do that again, and I'm not even going to talk about this topic." And instead of Ethan being like happy about that, like, okay, he apologized and I accept it. Like to him, that's just he just wants to sue the person. Like that's not enough. He wants to embarrass him. He wants it to grovel, as he said multiple times about people groveling, etc. So
again, he's got to go through it. Like I think he set that in motion when, like, well, first of all, October 7 completely fucked his brain. But I think there was I don't know. I'm only speculating with what happened between him and Hila, but there's a clear desire to validate this Zionism that she has, right? Because like him, I don't like right now. Sure, he believes in it. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. I don't think he believes in a lot, but there seems to have been this drive of proving to Hila that he's gonna defend her. Like all like the tattoo on his fucking bicep is it's crazy. It's crazy. So he's too far gone. Like he planned, like we're gonna talk about it, I assume. He planned to have this content nuke like copyrighted and whatnot. It was the trap. So there's a whole fucking plan in his head, and he's too fucking far gone. He needs to see through it. He cannot back down on anything.
Yeah,
he's extremely stubborn.
Like, well, so anyway, he put out his first video, which was essentially disagreeing with the sentiment of my lawsuit, but also he was kind of shitting on Ian for being a giant dickhead for doing what he did. Very much like, you know, he wasn't picking a side, let's say, right? And so our fans were very reasonable about it. I saw everybody was like, "That's fair."
Yeah, that's right, dog.
Hey,
our fans so reasonable. The most reasonable, some would say. Listen,
most reasonable. The most reasonable fans, of course. Yeah, H3, if they're known for anything, it's for being reasonable.
He's getting a bit ahead of the narrative there, right? Because I'm assuming the second video that Charlie puts out is like, the H3 fans were harassing the hell out of me.
I think to be fair, everyone was harassing Charlie. Because again, like when you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one. So he tried to both sides the whole iDubbbz lawsuit thing a little bit. So he wasn't going to please anyone with that kind of response. That's why he stays away from controversial topics, because he's known for, again, like, Steam ripped off some guy. Let's fucking complain. Like, all right, yeah, we're down. I'll like that video.
Any toxicity or anything, people were generally like pretty chill with it. But you can imagine Hassan and people like that on Twitter, the snarkverse that infests Twitter and Reddit.
The snarkverse.
Yeah, snark the planet, guys. Snark the planet. Like, these motherfuckers are crazy. Like okay, so there must be like individuals, like you see some fucking screenshots and whatnot of fuckers in Discord, fucking okay, but like how do you view the world through that prism? Like everybody snarking on you, or like snarking on you. This shit is so funny. Like how
I know, right? Like
crazy are you, man? It's insane.
Yeah, I know. Just the way they use the word snark is like ridiculous at this point as well. Like it's like worse than when people use the word woke unironically.
Yeah.
Like how do normal people look at him? Like we know what he means when he says snark. When he uses snark with people that are not online as much as any of us are, like what do they think? Like how do they look? Like
have you guys ever seen that like that TikTok guy who pretends to be like a dragon guy, and then like he's super cringy, and he has like lanky, oily hair, and then he's like, oh, if you wake the dragon, and then he puts like on a filter of himself breathing fire as a
I have
dragon.
not, but I see the idea. Yeah.
No, but
That's pretty
that's
good,
like, you know, that seems like what Ethan Klein and Heel would be against the Snarkers. You're gonna wake the dragon.
I saw that in
H-
chat. Wake the dragon before.
really?
Well-
Agents Miskatonic sent a $5 dono. It says H3 fans are the most moral fans on the planet.
It's true.
Just like,
It's
yeah,
true.
the IDF is the most moral army, and H3 fans are the most moral fans
Listen,
on the internet.
We're the terrorists. They're the good. We're the barbarians. They're the righteous individuals. You know.
True.
And Ator sent another dono and says, "Don't be so hard on Charlie. People have faith that Ethan will get frustrated and attack him. We are Charlie, critical moist." Thank you.
Can you explain in the simplest term what snark, turf, and surf is? New to the space. Snark, turf, and surf.
Who said that?
I don't know.
I mean, they have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
Snark, surf, and
This
turf.
a bunch of terms. But like
Jiv and
snark,
that-
yeah, it's weird. What's the fucking origin of snark? I'm just wondering.
I mean, it's
here.
just a word. Like it's like an attitude where you kind of talk back to your
Snarky, being
superiors or
snarky,
your
yeah.
adults. You're just
Right.
snarky.
Yeah, I used to use the word snarky a lot. Like, hey, you're being snarky, or I'm just being snarky, as in like just a little bit sarcastic. You're being a little like
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
joking around in a slightly sarcastic tone.
So that's
That's what it was like. to me.
snark
Yeah.
is. Surf, it's different. Snark isn't an acronym, it's an actual word. Surf and turf. Those I'm assuming it's SERF and TERF.
Turf and surf. I thought it was surf and turf. I'm just so curious now. So no, yeah, turf and
Well,
surf.
surf is actually swerf.
Oh,
SWERF.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
Swerf.
sex work exclusionary, radical feminist.
Wait, there's a
Trans
dish.
exclusionary, radical feminist.
There's
Yeah.
a dish
That's
called
what I know
surf
of.
and turf.
Yeah, the surf
Yeah,
turf,
it's surf and turf is so stupid. Like, who came up with the idea to put like
steak
seafood
and like
with
yeah,
steak and
lobster.
stuff?
Sounds amazing.
It's a
I don't fuck with the with lobster. and
it's
shit.
someone who has no taste. It's their idea of fancy food.
Comrade
True.
Casey Polish
Mm.
Pusher sends a $2 dono and asks, "What's the story with your shirt?"
Oh, yeah.
Honestly don't know, but
U.S. vs Norway.
the World Cup's going on right now. So,
Casey,
you know,
did
I
you
thought
get
it'd
a
be little festive.
a buy one get one from Chipotle last week?
Did I?
Yeah, they're doing a
Why?
deal apparently where if you like show
With
up,
jerseys?
yeah, if you show up wearing a soccer jersey,
Yo, I didn't
Damn,
I had
really?
no idea.
I see.
I didn't do it.
Is it too late now?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I'll
You fuck
look into
you
it.
fuck with sports, Casey?
Of course. I mean, I don't love soccer, you know, but
Oh
we're
yeah,
hosting the World
UFC
Cup, so
today.
I gotta be
True.
you know, dressing for the occasion.
God,
I
it's
gotta
gonna
be a good host.
Shit show the World Cup in the U.S. I mean, Jesus Christ,
Dude,
what an
they're making-
idea!
Dude, you know what they're making the Iranian team do? The Iranian team has to fly in every day from Mexico for their game and then fly out after their game because they couldn't secure them visas for the World Cup. Like, are you
Yeah, it's
fucking
crazy.
shitting me? I'm with Iran, bro. I'm with Iran for the whole thing. Let's fucking go, Iran.
The
World Cup.
Somalian referee who was completely like bashed and sent
Yeah.
back to Turkey, I think was it?
It's yeah, something like that. Like, dude, like make it a fucking exception. You're the fucking president. You're hosting the fucking World Cup. You make an
It's
exception. You let
crazy.
the Iranian team sleep there. It's so disrespectful. Like they're playing with such a fucking disadvantage. It's insane. That's the only,
Yeah.
that's why. Like I'm with. Let's go, Iran, bro.
It would be so
It is-
awesome if Iran won the whole thing.
That'd be
I
nice.
know, right? They'd never allow that. Like they would find a way to stop. it.
They'd,
The CIA would intervene.
yeah,
Yeah,
they'd like
dude, like,
take out the plane.
Literally, like
Yeah.
FIFA's the most corrupt like sports institution in the world. Like they're, you know,
They'd
they'll
pull out the
murder them straight
anti-football
up.
gun.
Yeah, like they'll kill them. They'll just like straight up shoot them on
Jesus
on the
Christ.
field. While they're on the field, they'll shoot them. Haley says surf and turf and swarf and turf. That was the $2 dono.
Swerf and turf.
Swerf and
Swerf.
turf, yes. Swerf and turf, no. I feel
Okay.
that. Feel that.
Okay.
And they were enraged that he didn't completely shit on me. I mean, he definitely disagrees with me. He made that pretty clear, right? But it wasn't enough to just disagree. They required complete fealty. And so then he made another video today, kind of responding to that. So I'll go over the broad strokes of these and give my thoughts on it.
Oh, so that's the second podcast about this, right? Because like, yeah,
Yeah,
he did another one where he was like, "Yo, guys, listen, okay." So this is another podcast because there was the first initial. Okay.
He already did the podcast justifying the lawsuit. He already did that already. It's such a fun show. You tune into H3. What's going on in the world of pop culture and social media? It's a fucking guy stressing out about lawsuits for 3 hours. You know.
Sorry, how many fucking bottle does this motherfucker had? Like I remember back in the day, there would be like I guess 1 cup, 2 cup. It's like, is that one the brown
Yeah.
shit, and then there's
I
one too?
Subs. I forgot what the brand is called. They're
Game
selling
gamer
Subs.
sub, yeah.
gamer subs. They're also selling frozen fish now, which is my personal favorite
That's
sponsor
it.
that they
Yeah,
have.
I saw that. I went into
Fresh
the
selling
review.
frozen fish.
Fresh frozen fish.
Frozen fish, and they're showing samples and like holding up fish fillets on stream. Like I love that.
That's awesome.
Anthony, I
Happy
sent
for
you a meme that's pretty fitting to Ethan saying that he doesn't really care if people agree with him or not.
Okay, where did you send it?
Discord.
Okay, I'll open it in a second.
Yeah.
First one, which was called H3 versus iDub, is a lawsuit. And I mean, listen, it's easy for me to admit that that's a juicer. I mean, after all these years, H3 suing iDubbbz was on no one's bingo card. That's a pretty spicy little twist in it.
Yeah, no shit. Your brain got completely broken. Of course, it was on like, yeah, no shit. Damn,
Yeah,
he's
at
proud
this-
of that shit. Or like what?
Now, no one's shocked. I would say at this point. Polish Pusher, thank you so much for the gifted, and Jay of the Dead, thank you so much for renewing the membership. I appreciate you guys.
Not surprised that people want to talk about it. Everybody weigh in on it. So he says first he learned about my lawsuit and the snark. Charlie says he learned about all my lawsuits, and he thinks the snark lawsuit is valid. Let's see what he says real fast here. I'm just gonna go. This one's they're pretty long videos, so I'm just gonna go through the main points here.
Again, the snark lawsuit is mainly he's trying to like dox the people that are in that subreddit and just trying to get their names out there, like embarrass them on stream.
I'm hearing about H3 suing iDubbbz for defamation. So obviously I wanted to hear more about that. And after diving in, hitting that cannonball into the pool, I learned he has a lot of active...
What's the cannonball into the pool?
Hit the cannonball into the pool, and like
That was a great fucking impression. Wait, was that Anthony saying doing the Charlie voice?
The second one was me. I'm trying to work on it a little
That's
bit, but it doesn't.
impressive. Like I thought that was I'm not even shitting.
I'm trying to. It's a 50-50.
Is that an expression?
Yes.
What does it mean?
Dive in.
jumping in.
Oh, like an actual. I see. For some reason, I was imagining a cannon.
Like
That's
a
wild.
pirate cannon?
Yeah, like Pirates of the
That
Caribbean.
could work too.
He took a cannonball into the pool.
Tamara, strongest
Awesome.
snark soldier. She rolls up against our evil Mad King. She
Yeah, I
tried.
think she calls him out. Yeah, like there's at
and
some
she
point in this
stuffed
episode.
herself.
Yeah, at some point she's like, "But why?" Like Destiny said it. Like, why aren't you suing Destiny or something? She almost said it.
5, maybe 6 against other streamers and YouTubers. So it's...
Well, so currently I have the one against Denims, and the one against iDubbbz,
Oh
and the
my
one against
God.
Two of them were resolved already.
It's a bit of a rampage he's been on. I knew about one before all this,
That's
which was
fair. Definitely been on a rampage.
against the snark community. That I did hear about. And that one made a lot of sense to me, actually.
So this part, I just
It's not.
the problem I think is that when trying to explain this to somebody who's not watched like me talk about this hours ad nauseum, it's really hard.
A
to
cult
understand
member.
all the shit we've been through with all these people. Because when he says the snark one is valid,
Like, I mean, yeah, we know everything that's going on. Most people, like normal people, everyone's gonna get to the conclusion that Charlie's getting to. The only way you're gonna get to Ethan's conclusion if you're already bought into the whole fucking the cult exactly. At this point,
the snark one is basically tied to the Denims one. So
That's my first thought. It's not exactly a snark lawsuit. It's part of the Denims, right?
essentially, yes, it's tied to the Denims lawsuit. Yeah, but
okay, but how? Like he literally. Okay, so yeah, there's a clip of Ethan having to like retract. Let me see if I can find that. At some point, because he kept accusing Denims of being responsible for CPS, so their lawyer, Denim's lawyer, sent him like some kind of like, hey, you have to like retract this, and he's literally. There's a video. Let me see if I have it somewhere saved. And then I'm gonna get to your thing as well. James.
Don't have to.
Ethan does bounce a lot. He's got a lot of energy.
He's a
I guess we can play it on stream.
because
He
what
does
is
move
the
his
snark?
legs a lot.
What is the snark
Sorry, what?
lawsuit anyway? It's like you are telling people, you're like helping people watch it illegally, basically. Like that's the idea.
Wasn't it like I mean, I'm associating this with the Reddit shit. No,
Well,
I think I heard Denims talk about it today. I'm not sure. Like I think it's associated or oh yeah, right. Trying to rally people against. I don't remember, man. It's so stupid.
This was Ethan doing an on-air retraction of his lies about Denims being responsible for CPS. So he already knows, and he's already had to retract that she's responsible for it. Yet they're still on live on air saying that they're not suing Reddit because of whatever. They're like it's tied to the Denims situation.
Let me be clear. I have never claimed that Denims called CPS. I have never implied that Denims called CPS. Denims announces she's suing me for defamation. I hold her personally. I personally, in my opinion, hold her responsible for the CPS thing, which is obvious based on the call.
Probably guilty of saying things that they don't mean.
So yeah, like there's a longer clip of that as well.
Damn, he was so batshit crazy when he started wearing those fucking suits, man. Just
Yeah,
so
the
that
suits.
like it gave him confidence. Like those suits gave him confidence. He was at his lowest, bro.
Yeah, and that was usually to like either for like debates or again like celebrating some kind of like lawsuit or something. I remember it was just like disgusting.
Again, I'm not going to begrudge him for not knowing all the ins and outs of all the shit that we've been dealing with. 'Cause it's like it's impossible.
Been years at this point of layers and layers of.
It's literally
each one of
impossible unless you've watched like every video for hours, and it's hard to even fathom the amount of shit that these people have put us through, and the amount of steps and things between like how we got to where we're at now. It's really not intuitive, and if you haven't been through it,
it's not
almost,
intuitive.
Like, it's easy to think like maybe I'm overreacting or you know, devoid of any context. Well, he has context, but I feel like there's too much context.
You are overreacting. Like no amount of context is gonna make this any more okay. It's gonna make you win these lawsuits, and he's already like that's the thing. Like they look like such bad ideas. Like they look like big L's coming right his way. Like the Noah Samson one seems to me like he has no shot. Again, I don't know anything about the Canadian legal system. So apparently in Canada, even if you relay information that is potentially defamatory, that even if you didn't say it, but if you say I heard someone say that, apparently in Canada that could count against you. That's what he's counting on, I guess. Like that's the law he's hoping to take advantage of in Canada. But like it's just the slimiest kind of lawsuit to begin with.
Are you aware that some of your alerts seem to be doubled?
My alerts are doubling?
To me, I'm seeing doubled.
Sometimes that happened
twice now. But...
That happened last time. But let me see what I can do about that.
So convey.
The snark community, from what I recall, was doing some diabolical, like
literally
harassing, stalking stuff, sending CPS. I remember that in like Human Skull.
Yeah, and I mean, so
there's no snarking community. Like CPS most likely was the fucking main.
Also was he said,
"Be real."
Yeah, there's a prevalent theory that it could be the maid that sued them because she went and had to get surgery and needed a couple of weeks off. So when she took the 2 weeks off, they fired her for taking the time off. Yeah. Allegedly, that is what is alleged in the lawsuit. Apparently, so people claim that, and apparently CPS told them that the person who put in the call supposedly knows you. So
right.
There's that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently CPS calls are anonymous, so there's no way for us to know who did it. You know.
It was cool and great, and he loved it, and he found.
He said him and Noah were talking about how sending the skulls is humorous.
Yeah, it was funny because it was sent from skulls.com or whatever, and so he thought that it wasn't a serious threat or anything. So I mean,
you could say that's in poor taste, but like to sue someone for saying that sending skulls to this person's house is funny. You don't have to agree. You know, you could think that's a horrible thing to say. What a horrible, evil, insensitive thing to say, especially by my former friend, as Ethan would say. But like. You can't sue someone for that.
Like, do we have any information on who might have sent those fucking skulls? Because apparently at some point the theory was that it was false flag.
I have no idea. Yeah, Karma Casey, what do you
AC,
think?
goddamn, man.
I sent the skulls. Yeah.
You did that? You sent the skulls?
Shout out,
Truth
man.
comes out.
They'll take that as evidence. I swear to God, man. That's all they
No,
need to hear. To, like,
okay. I didn't do
Comrade
it. I
Casey.
No,
didn't
we
do
need
it.
to have this be a
No, I
clippable
said
moment.
the skulls.
yeah, it's a clippable moment. No, say it. Go ahead, Casey. Own it. You did it. You sent the skulls. Why did you do it, Casey?
I was just. It wasn't a threat or anything. I was just, No, I don't want to take it. I had nothing
I
to
was
do
like,
with it.
how far is gonna push it? I want
There was-
to.
yeah.
We need like a Spartacus moment where everyone stands up. I sent the
Yeah.
skulls.
I sent the skulls.
I sent those calls.
Right. I think there was a theory at some point that like they sent it to themselves because like there was conflicting information because they said they received it at their house, but when Dan talked about it, he had said that they received it at the studio. So like, I don't know. And then like, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I would assume they did. Someone maybe did send them skulls to like fuck with them or something. I have no idea. Did they order them to pretend and fuck with themselves and like play the victim? I don't know if someone would go that far to do something like that. Again, like at this point, when you're engaging directly with trolls on the internet, when you are directly making full episodes to respond to trolls online, and then you go on Reddit and you read troll comments for hours, and then you call trolls out, and then you threaten people with lawsuits, you are inviting, at this point, you are inviting people to perhaps like fuck with you. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not justifying it at all, but like when you engage with the stuff nonstop, and you keep feeding the trolls, eventually maybe one of them might fucking go like the extra mile. So
Yeah, and it's not even like it's not even necessarily just a snark thing. It's like if people online realize that you're that responsive to any type of interaction, people are going to interact with you. It's the same thing why there's like, when someone gets swatted, it's not a big community of people swatting them. It's like one guy that wants to get a reaction, that wants to like, have an impact on the entertainment that they're seeing.
Yeah. It's my biggest issue looking at them as parents is that they are, I guess, but he mainly is completely unaware and stupidly oblivious of any ramifications that all of his little like interactions with that kind of stuff does. Like he could just not talk about it. I understand that his whole podcast revolves around sharing every little detail of his fucking life to the texture of his baby's shit. Cool, man. But it's like sometimes you can put the brakes, shut the fuck up, realize, oh shit, if I do that, it might invite more behavior of that sort. And you protect your kids that way. You don't have to tattoo their fucking doodles on your legs. You just have to not risk their fucking lives.
Drac says in chat, the Skulls company said that in an official statement that it was a Swedish VPN address and an H3H3 at Hotmail address. Listen, I have no idea if any of this is true. And that it was their own company.
Love sent the skulls.
So yeah, Love sent the skulls, and that it was their own company error to send it without taking payment. Yeah, so some people are saying no troll would spend $2,000 to troll them. They didn't collect the money. That's the funny part. Like no one paid for the skulls. They found a way to send them without ever paying for it. Essentially, it was like I don't know what the fuck happened. To be honest, like again, I have no idea. It's just a bunch of theories out there. Ator says Tamara is more brave than Gimp, AB, and Pop Selena together, and say not even when Lebanon is bombed. Thank you.
AB,
people are angry in the chat.
AB. Yeah, Ethan sets me off. I cannot believe that so there's a lot of shit that sets me off, blah fuckity blah, but it's like this motherfucker. It's more so the fact that I have all this useless knowledge about this fucker, right? It's there. I can't really remove it. I don't want to lobotize myself. I like my brain. It has certain useless information, but it's this idea of like, I know all of that. I know what could fix his fucking life. I know how he could have avoided everything, like every fucking thing, man. And it is the fact that it keeps running full speed towards the cliff. I just don't. It's something that I don't get. And then it's like the responsibility as a parent that you have to protect your kids, to provide to your kids, to protect your kids. This motherfucker already had provided to his kids. He was a millionaire. He is a millionaire. The house, the full fucking shit. So just enjoy life, brother. What the fuck is so? Yeah, it's extremely frustrating to see a house continuously burned down, and the motherfucker, instead of like pouring water on it, he pours more fucking matches. Like he throws more matches.
Yeah, I like Denham's tweets when he announced that he was suing iDubbbz. She was like, "Well, just one more lawsuit, bro. That'll make everyone love you."
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
All
exactly, man.
insane.
right? These are all, so just it's hard to explain it all.
Those things I recalled from like the snark community, so it made sense that he would pursue litigation there, because that is highly illegal fucking psychopath behavior.
Okay, well, at least he acknowledged that. That's good. So Ethan is the Nintendo of YouTube. He's extremely litigious. Fair. That's fair. I feel like maybe I'm a little more reasonable than Nintendo. I feel like I'll take it. You know?
Yeah, sure, buddy. You're so reasonable. Hey, so much more reasonable than Nintendo, dumbass. For sure, dog. Hey. Sure, buddy. Fucking.
Yeah, he's
crazy,
already gone
man.
after 5 smaller creators. He has the Reddit lawsuit, so that's like 6 lawsuits at once.
They loosened up, by the way. Is that true?
They chill out a lot.
Just like me.
You're just like Nintendo then.
Classic after classic, just like Nintendo.
Yep.
After Ian says the accusation is fucked up, Charlie agrees, then questions why Ian would share it. Then that's a great thought there, Charles. Charles. I love that. I love the idea of this fucking dog shit content being broadcast. It's so bad and it's so stupid. And it's just so weird.
Sorry, what? You're
Charlie-
you're calling this shit bad, motherfucker? Your shit is unwatchable. What do you mean? What kind of fucking delusion is he on? See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? This is insane.
You're at a loss for
breathe.
words. Take a breath.
How do you not reflect? Like introspection is something I hope we have all cultivated since early in our young adult life or whatever. And this motherfucker seems to like continuously run away from it. I don't understand how, as an adult, you can be so delusioned. It's insane. It is insane.
I know he's crazy because he says that iDubbbz signal boosted that Destiny comment, but Ethan is signal boosting it 10,000 times more by putting it on his podcast nonstop for the past week. Because how many people watch that iDubbbz stream? Ethan has 15,000 people watching him live at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know.
Sub 300.
So he's making it 100 times worse. He's the one who's signal boosting this. He's the one who's spreading Destiny's.
It's actually the exact same behavior. Like, so he sees something. So I mean, could I find this fucking clip? He was talking about how he was going to therapy and he was discovering I mean, that's how it works, I guess, but the man was like what, 30, 35, but anyway, everybody has their own time to discover themselves. Anyway, he was saying, so I'm going to therapy and I'm discovering myself, congratulations. And he was finally finding out that he couldn't take criticism. And that was a problem.
Oh, right.
Yes, I saw that clip. Yeah.
So there you go. And so it's like, then like he is completely stuck when he sees a criticism. He's completely stuck. He cannot look away. He cannot not react. Me, like the shit about the very first domino in my little story was the tweet about, I found out that 2 years ago, Ethan, Ethan's dog was vomiting and blah blah blah, and then the dog died. Whatever. The tweet was sitting at sub 300 views. That's like nothing. I don't think it had like more than 10 likes. Like that's nothing. This motherfucker took that, made it a whole fucking arc, just because he's completely obsessed at anything that criticizes him.
Sometimes you would look at like Reddit posts that had like 4 upvotes. It's like, dude, no one's even interacting with this shit. Like, why are you giving it so much attention?
Barbara Streisanding his fucking life, dude. What a dumbass, man.
Haley sends another $5 dono in chat and says, if it wouldn't get Ethan on your case, it'd be hilarious for you to frame this and put it behind you. Yeah, I mean, just like he framed Ryan Kavanaugh newspapers and put them behind him on his show for like months at a time, I remember. I'm gonna click play real quick.
Which I don't know how else you can really react to it.
On screen because I think it
iDubbbz
should
is VTubing as a dragon with a message on screen that says Ethan molests. What?
be
Explain
addressed
that.
because it's a big, bold accusation that's very fucked up. Be
this time
agree with what's being said.
Hold on, this time
Dad, I'm sorry, Fazium.
So a big part of what I guess Charlie's criticism of me is that in this video, in which he overlays this message for the entire thing, which was like 1 or 2 hours, or a significant amount of time, he says at some point this.
We're all getting Kalshi ads these days. It's okay. So I do want to say I don't agree with what's being said in this comment here.
That's good.
Which is a great disclaimer, by the way, to say. By the way, Froggy, I think you get mentioned in this. I saw a clip of you getting mentioned somewhere on Twitter, but I couldn't remember if it was from an older stream. But you might get a shout out from Ethan. You might get a shout out here from Ethan calling you like insane.
Hell yeah. The last time he shouted me out was when I gave 1,200 to Denims. That's the last time I'm aware.
Damn. Oh, fuck. Really? Thank you for your service, brother. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
What?
But I'm putting it on screen because I think it should be addressed because it's a big, bold accusation that's very fucked up.
It is very fucked up. And
So there you go. Case closed. Let's, like, it's crazy.
He didn't even say it.
Idea to post that there while knowingly aware that it's not true.
Right, and also, I don't know if Charlie knows, but like following CPS coming to our house at 8 a.m., forcing an investigation of our home against our will, interviewing our children against our will, and these are people with the actual power to take our children away from it. This is not like
he talks about it like iDubbbz caused the CPS visit. He talks about it like this has anything to do with iDubbbz.
So I got a grand idea for you to not have CPS show up at your fucking door. It's like you don't talk about how like there was shit on your floor and you all caught Georgia or whatever the fuck. That's a starter. Then you can stop like making enemies. You can make cool content. There was entertaining content back in the day on the H3 podcast. So you can start there too. You can also never share your private life. There's a ton of things you can do to not have CPS be called to your home and interview your kids against their fucking will. Like it's a fucking sweating, bro. Mother.
They put the light on the kids. They're like, "Tell me where you were last night." I was in bed. Was it a comfortable bed?
They take the electric pliers. Listen, you fucking little shit.
Yeah, you like the dentist?
That's
your parents mop the floor. How many times do they mop the floor? And what's funny is the irony is like apparently no one ended up having Giardia. Like it ended up being like a false alarm. They just had like some random virus or something. So like he talked about that for hours, got himself into this whole mess, and then like a week later he's like, oh, by the way, wasn't even. Oops. It's like just don't talk about your kids having like viruses or something, man. Just keep that to yourself. Doctor's visits, all that sort of thing.
To Nathan Drake, worse. I am French. No, actually, French is better than Quebecois. No, Quebecois. He says, "Is Froggy Tony Quebecer?"
Quebec. No, but we love our everybody from Quebec over here. Like I said, I went to a Rock Voisine concert when I was young, folks. I met him, I took a picture.
Shit.
He signed my ticket. Yeah, he has the goated Christmas album. In terms of yeah. I don't know what he's been up to for the past 30 years. My aunt took us, so she was a big fan. You don't know Rock Voisine?
I don't know what he's been up to, but I know Rock Voisine. Yeah, for sure.
French Canadian legend. Okay, so enough about Rock Voisine. Let's go.
I don't know if people understand the gravity of CPS coming to the house, right? And you have to understand, Ian is part of the same group. He applauds, he cruises in, he shouts out, he compliments these snark groups that, you on one hand say it's okay that we're going after them, and I appreciate that concession. And again, I'm really not. I just think it's just impossible to convey all this context. I don't
just say you're upset that iDubbbz.
Yeah, like
says he likes snark.
Shut the fuck up.
Just like that. Don't try to make it into like a legal thing. Just say like, hey, I'm upset. He used to be my friend, and he spends time on a subreddit that hates me. Just fucking say what this is about, man, and see how far a judge is gonna take. You're trying to find all these back doors to like, legal battles and shit. Like, just fucking. Everybody knows what this is about, man. You're just personally upset. Everybody can see through it. your fans
You
for the
cannot ever go against the king. You cannot ever go against Ethan. It's impossible.
genuinely. So
I think he's come to the wrong conclusion with everything he has at his fingertips, and I think his conclusion is totally reasonable. I'm just trying to fill in the blanks a little bit, in case there's anybody who doesn't know the whole my whole rationale here.
Your whole rationale. You call that a rationale, you dumb bitch? Fucking shut the fuck up. Sorry, go ahead, continue.
no, thank you. I'm eating, so we need the commentary.
He
True.
found this screenshot and he
So yeah, so basically, yeah, Destiny said it, not I does. But here's the thing: Destiny said this in a chat in a fleeting moment, and immediately afterwards, he
He's
made it clear
defending
that
Destiny?
I
What the
agree with
fuck?
everything I've seen it.
Listen, there's other people defending Destiny. Who was it? Was it Hutchinson, professional CS:GO player turned wannabe political commentator? This motherfucker would vote for Destiny. No, Epstein. My bad. Epstein. But he's a little bit buddy with Destiny too.
Guys, it was a fleeting moment of weakness. Just a fleeting joke by a friend of H3 Destiny.
How many times did he do it too? Like,
Twice.
because there was
He's
last year a bunch of times.
He's on video doubling down as well.
In it, yeah, in video, in his fucking chat, whatever, in Discord. No, I think like it's a bunch of stuff.
I had to bring this up again. This was when Destiny was like called out for
Can I read?
Yeah, for texting a 15-year-old. Like a year ago. This is how Ethan addressed it. Like, this is how scared Ethan is of Destiny. So this is how much grace he gives him. This is after Destiny gets accused of texting a 15-year-old. Now, Ethan calls me an anti-Semite for saying that Israelis stole hummus from Arabs. He has no problem claiming that I'm a racist to his audience. When someone is accused of so when someone is accused of texting a 15-year-old, this is the smoke Ethan has for Destiny. Go ahead,
Steven, you are very sorry, Steven. You're a very smart and funny guy. I've been following your career for that's crazy, bro. I've been following your career for a long time since you were cleaning carpets in between StarCraft 2. I don't know if this is satire too. Like, is this genuine?
No.
Like,
he's like making a reference, like just to show how much
Just
of a
a
fan he
reference?
was. You know,
Okay,
it's like a
It's a
reference.
love letter.
humorous touch in there. I saw you transition to streaming full time, which, as someone who was also working a 9 to 5, I found really inspiring. It was soon after I took that same chance on myself, inspired in part by you, to become a full time creator. What? Later on, I came around to your political streaming content, a genre you pioneered. You've had such a long and accomplished career that anyone would be extremely proud. Is this fucking real, bro? This raises satire. Anyway, I am genuinely sad about the great potential that you. That's insane. Okay. And for what was thrown away because vices took over your life as a parent. That's crazy. As a parent.
Vices. Yeah, he's calling it vices.
Oh, yeah, he's a parent. I always forget he has a kid. That's crazy. Okay.
Like, he's comparing it to gambling. Like, yeah, I know, like texting kids. It's like gambling. It's a vice, you know, but you have to resist.
It's like, you know, sometimes, you know, the Friday nights you gotta blow off some steam. As a parent, you know the implications and ramifications of chatting with a 15-year-old. You know how a teenager looks up to adults they admire and how easily they can be manipulated. The time for irreverent jokes is over. Irreverent. The time for irreverent jokes is over. You need help. This is a long pattern of sexual deviancy with teenagers. I hope you take the time to understand what inside you is missing.
Hopefully it's not a teenager.
Oh my God.
Hope you take the time to understand what inside you is missing and why that would urge a grown man to flirt with a 15-year-old. I am not taking pleasure in any of this. It's all very sad. I do hope you find the help and peace you need because children deserve better.
That's such a crazy thing to say to a pedophile.
To a pedophile, right? Yeah, I said Ethan Klein writes a respectful and tender goodbye letter to Destiny the pedophile.
Apparently it wasn't a goodbye letter. Apparently it was
tender for sure.
It was an overture.
Yeah, so like insane. And then Hassan goes to Cuba to raise awareness about the situation there, and then they make three live streams about how he's like an asshole. Like it's just insane. Again, so this was the point that iDubbbz was trying to make with this whole thing. You know what I mean? Like you have
Yeah,
all the smoke for all
for
these
sure.
random small YouTubers, but this fucking guy who, even when he was accused of being a pedophile, you were like, hey man, loved your work. Just gotta look
Yeah.
inward and like reflect. It's insane. Andrea, with 5 gifted memberships. Andrea John, thank you so much. That's way too kind. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, the Boston Survivor thing. Yeah, I mean, it's the
Yeah.
hypocrisy of it all. Like oh man, it's so crazy. It's I'm gonna be real. Like it's kind of fascinating. It's like I mean, shit. It's fuck. It's
What
like
do I say?
Israelis doing what they do today, and the whole history, supposed history of like trying to run away from persecution, but then again you persecute. Like it's so fascinating on a human. And how what is it? Entro. There's a whole school of study of that. I don't remember the name of what it is, but yeah, I mean, shit. The human brain, bro. Crazy.
So I just figured out I was getting double notifications. I just fixed it, guys. Andrea, thank you. By the way, Andrea Joan, guys, a great follow on Twitter. If you guys are on Twitter, give her a follow. She's a friend of the show. Thank you, Andrea.
But he says something to the effect of, he was talking about someone else and he said, "Oh, well, that person's actually a pedo, unlike Ethan." The point is that he wasn't really put out there as a serious accusation, right? But so Snark took this and turned it into a whole Snark talking point. They blew it all over the subreddit.
Snark took this.
Yeah, Snark. So Destiny said it, but it was Snark's fault for spreading it. Like motherfucker, the dude who's a massive content
Anthropology.
creator.
Thank you.
He has a massive audience. He's got a massive Discord. So like him saying it, it wasn't Snark. Like that shit was
It's
all over.
Snark.
Like that's
It's
how
the
I saw it.
entity
I
of
saw it
Snark.
online. The entity of Snark did it. It's like we're all coordinating. We have like there's a Snark WhatsApp group that we're all like.
It's an institution, like publicly funded.
Yeah, these are today's talking points, fellas. Like, hey, Snark, when you're snarking online today, remember to mention these 5 things. Like, that's what he thinks. We're all organized. Like, everyone is just like some kind of organization. Whoever criticizes Ethan is part of a snark. Like,
So, Anthony, we have a message to read.
Yeah, Chris sends a $2 dono. It says, Ethan, arrête de sucer la zob de Destiny. Zub is, I guess, the Arabic word for, it's the abbreviated short term for penis. Zub. So he's basically saying, Ethan, stop sucking Destiny's penis. Chris, thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Let's go.
Banner, and then Ian, being a active member of that community, decided it would be a good idea to further broadcast it on his entire live stream on an overlay. So he does the entire broadcast with it overlaid.
Which is very funny. It is very funny. Like,
no,
shout out Ian. So apparently, the chatter who mentions to do this action, apparently went in my mention and told me that kind of was his fault to some degree. So both that chatter and it was a chatter suggestion apparently.
So this was a suggestion. Oh fuck.
Yeah, so that to essentially deter or like put in the face that there's this to address and Ethan cannot run away from it. And so it is pretty funny both from the chatter and iDubbbz. So he doesn't even recognize the humor in that, I guess.
I hope a Canadian judge, like, I don't know, man. I hope they can throw this out just by virtue of like he didn't even say that. But again, if Canadian law is like, even if you repeat something that isn't true, and if you say it, or I don't know how the fuck it works, but there's also so much footage of Ethan literally saying on camera that he plans on harassing iDubbbz and Anissa forever, no matter what they do, no matter where they go.
I'm never gonna be done. I'm never gonna stop.
Exactly. So like, he's literally on camera stating his intentions to never leave these people alone.
Yep.
So I hope that is all gathered up by iDubbbz, whatever help, whatever help they need. They have a whole community of people that are down to help get whatever kind of fucking footage we need to help make an irresistible package, for the lawyers.
For I don't know, floating by, right? So Ian took this comment and then put it on the screen for 2 hours. Destiny's comment was never meant to be taken seriously. And although Ian starts by saying, I don't believe it, he also hedges it by saying, but I also think it's a heavy accusation. It's worth reacting to. Now, if he didn't believe it and it was outrageous, why would I need to respond to it?
Also, if you, I mean, it's.
I mean, you want to call him out? You call people out for the most random shit. That's what he means. You're calling people out for the most minor things, making whole live streams about them.
Yeah, like
And
this
someone
doesn't make any
accuses-
sense on its face. Like he's responding to the accusation that iDubbbz is doing. Why wouldn't he respond to the exact same accusation when it's coming from Destiny? Like now he's trying to make it seem like iDubbbz is the one that's accusing him of that.
James, it was a fleeting joke, a fleeting moment.
Yeah,
Never meant
I've come to the conclusion that like recently, I think they. I mean, when you see them, like I guess I'm not sure that it's in this stream, but when they react to Tamara trying to confront why aren't they going after Destiny, you can really see that they seem convinced of their shit. So I'm not even sure if we're still in the territory of their bad faith. They understand that there's a degree of manipulation that they're doing, but they got to go through it because it is what it is. Or if they have completely passed towards the idea that they convinced themselves of the lies, of the denial in their head. I don't know where they are, like mentally. I don't know if they're still aware of what they're doing. So maybe they're completely convinced of.
I think in part they are aware that this is a good way to harass iDubbbz, but I also think that, you know, when they say repeat the same lie enough times, you begin to believe it. I think they're there, but I also think that they're very spiteful and they're very vengeful. So they just don't want to let it go, and they don't feel that iDubbbz has suffered enough. I feel in their mind is like, we haven't made him pay enough. What else can we do to really make this guy pay for what he did?
Keep posting photos of being happy with his wife and his dog. We gotta
Exactly.
I don't see the suffering.
They don't want, but holy shit, Polish Pusher gifts 10 do not worry memberships right now in the chat. Holy, we just said 100 likes. Thank you. You guys are crazy. Polish, thank you so much. That is way too kind, way too generous.
Hell yeah.
Holy fuck, thank you so much, Polish. We very much appreciate you. Thank you, much love, Polish. All right, let's continue with this reaction. And then if there's any super chats that I missed, I'm gonna get to them later because we're taking a long time to get through this. So I want to make sure everybody can get off on time. Polish, thank you so much. That is way too kind.
A live stream, people click in and out all the time. If you're joining after he said that, you don't know that he doesn't agree with it. Is there a disavow message on screen the whole time?
Shut the fuck up.
That's crazy.
Disavow message the whole time. Like, come on.
And that's another great point, is that he says, I don't believe it. That's about 3 seconds of a 2-hour broadcast. The vast majority of times you'll see this reposted to Reddit, to YouTube, to Twitter, to TikTok, wherever it is. You are not going to see Ian saying that he doesn't believe it. You're going to see him basically making a mockery and putting forth this heinous
I was gonna
accusation
nuke your fucking video. Shit.
with zero context. And I truly do believe that Snark's end by his is to cause harm to my.
What's up? Go ahead.
What do we know? Like, has there been disproval of, has there been proof of Destiny's claim, or on the contrary, proof that Destiny's claim is false? What do we know?
No, I think the reason people like to fuck with them is because of the pedo troll
You feel me,
stuff, right?
James? You feel me?
There's the pedo troll like Reddit account that people.
There's pedo troll.
There's pedo troll.
Would you consider the Boston?
Yeah, she's a minor. There was a minor in the Boston video that was making fun of. Like, yeah, like those are statements that you could say that, like, you know, Ethan has definitely made very insensitive.
So insensitive jokes. So that's humor. So it's humor. So he's being pedophilically humorous, I guess.
Yeah, he finds it humorous, or he used to find it humorous, at least back in the day.
Used to. That's in the past. Now he's changed.
What he claims. Now he's a changed man. Yes.
So Ethan is no longer pedophilically humorous. Okay.
He's no longer pedophilically inclined.
Ooh.
That
was nuts.
He's a brand new man.
Because I'm noticing, like, this thing is now in the background of our video as I talk for now.
There's really no other way.
Can we just pause it really quick? Like, do they go over what Ian actually did? Because every time I see the clip of like what he's getting sued for, he's just pulling it up and he's like, "Oh, Ethan, I don't agree with this, but I think it's a big claim that Ethan should address." Like, does he go on to do any other coverage, or it's just that he leaves it in the background while he talks about other things? Like, what did he actually
the
do?
usage was that like as
I
a
haven't seen it.
watermark to put it in everybody's face so that this shit would get addressed. um but
So it's
yeah,
just that he had it up on stream while he talked about other stuff?
I think so. I haven't seen that stream, to be honest with you. I've never seen it. Like, and I would assume it's been
none
taken
of the
down.
clips, like Ethan's not talking about what he did. Like, okay,
Yeah, no, he just like addresses it, I think, at first, and then I guess he moves on and talks about whatever else as a scorched legume,
okay,
which is a great character, by the way.
And that was one of the big reasons for our initial fallout. That like going on your main platform and broadcasting this on your screen for 2 hours straight as an overlay, he meant to cause harm to my family. Would anybody be surprised if CPS came like he couldn't feign outrage at that, right? I mean, that wouldn't be shocking compared to.
I can't watch that shit
the first
seriously,
time,
bro.
Somebody anonymously called them and just said that there was dog shit all over the house, and my kids were crawling around and eating it. Just total silly nonsense, right?
I mean, you said it in your podcast, bro. You said it yourself. It's like, yo, I'm gonna shoot myself in the fucking foot. Yo, who shot my foot, dog? Oh my god. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, man?
And like he's talking about, like, as it, like, first of all, CPS already came to your house. Like, they're not gonna come a second time because iDubbbz shared a comment that some other very famous person said, and that would have been enough to send CPS to your house with what just Destiny said. Like, it's not gonna take iDubbbz resharing it or talking about it or asking you like why you didn't mention it. But also, I think we talked about this last time. Ethan is there talking about, hey, they're trying to take my kids away. He literally did like 2 podcast episodes trying to make Trisha and Moses look like bad parents and abused, like, the fact that they use their kids for like content. And what was the implication there? Like, what are you trying to apply? You're trying to apply that they're bad parents. Maybe one of your fucking crazy fans decides that you know what, I'm gonna get back at Snark and call CPS on Trisha's kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, you're out there making. By the way,
go ahead.
And they're his family. Like, he's making fun of his nephews and nieces and like his brother-in-law and shit. Like, so
exactly.
He acts like it's like
Trisha begged them to. I mean, begged him to stop harassing her. So it's like he's a, I don't know what level of sociopathy or if he even is on that spectrum to some degree, I guess, but he seems to enjoy like having power over people for sure. And yeah, that's really what the fuck he loves.
Oh, okay. Wait, I think people are answering. So one of the reasons that iDubbbz might have added this watermark was because H3 Clippers kept on clipping his stream to like fuck with him or something online. So he added this so that anytime an H3 fan would like try to clip iDubbbz, they would have to reckon with this Destiny message that none of them. So that would be a pretty good idea if that was the case.
Shout out iDubbbz.
On one hand, he does say he doesn't believe it at the beginning, but it's like a sliver of a super long broadcast. And also, he very much hedges his statement with a lot of
Trisha's IVF clinic got doxxed, apparently.
Who?
Trisha's IVF clinic got doxxed. So like they went super far into the harassment.
Yeah. No, they do, and he keeps like he also keeps talking about like anytime she has a baby, he sits there and spends 20 minutes on a stream questioning whether or not she has fertility issues. It's like, dude, why the fuck are you even talking about this stuff? Like, it's private.
Although I don't believe it, I will say it really is worth responding to. So that's kind of, I feel like Charlie, and again, I don't think he's intentionally doing this, but he's underplaying a little bit of what Ian did and the context of it and how it all happened. Because
it's hard to understand the depth of all of this without following everything.
By the way, I'm not mad at Charlie, and I'm not attacking him anyway. I think he was super fair. He listened to me. He put my statement on screen. He read it, which he didn't have to do. He could have just put it there. And so I thought he was as thoughtful as he could be. Given the context that he has, it's a lot. It's gonna take me a lot to explain all this shit.
It's a big, bold accusation that's very fucked up.
It is very fucked up, and it's despicable that he would think it's a good idea to post that there.
The problem is, and thank you. Again, this is a concession. It doesn't seem like much. The bar's so low, but this is part of why people get angry at Charlie, because you can't even concede that it's fucked up. Of my former friend Ian, and by the way, another thing, Destiny's never been to my house. I don't fucking know Destiny at all, right? As much as people want you to believe that me and him are apparently.
Yeah, like, does that hold like any weight in Canadian law? Like, this person's my friend, so I can. Does that give you more grounds to sue someone if they're
I
friends? Like, if
mean,
someone, like the guy who called you
it's like
pedophile isn't your friend, so does that make you can't sue him? But the guy who reshared it is your friend, so
my question is that like what will the professionals involved in that lawsuit will see of like broadcasting this to 300 people versus, I don't know, will they tally up this against all the views on Twitter? Will they tally up this against, like, yeah, okay, so you yourself, the individuals who is defamed, you put that up to your dozens of thousands of viewers, even though it was sitting in a tiny little streams of 300 people or something like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, what will be I don't know. I just
Mhm.
don't know how they're gonna do this shit.
Also, like,
Andrea.
why are we pretending like Destiny's some niche figure? He's a very prominent
Yeah.
political commentator, and he has a big community that is active in their goals. So he took a shot at Ethan Klein. I don't think it's out of the realm. I don't think it's crazy for Ian to be like, oh, why isn't Ethan responding to this like ridiculous claim that Destiny's making?
Yeah. No, it's a fair point that he made. Also, we got some context from Andrea Joan, who says, I have direct knowledge on how CPS works, especially in California, Oregon, and Washington. The CPS call had to have 1000% come from someone that has a direct relationship with the clients in order for it to be investigated. So I don't think any random person would be like, hey, I know these people. I guess you're saying that they need to ask for some kind of proof of like relationship, or like you need to prove that you're related to them or that you're friends or something,
Yeah,
that you're a
it's
coworker in order to investigate.
again like they try to make it seem like it's a swatting. So not only they try to make it seem like it was some kind of traumatic experience, and maybe if you're like a a brain damaged, insecure, fucking neglectful parent, you're like, oh yeah, this is an affront to my existence as a parent that CPS is here. Oh my god. So maybe it's traumatic if you're a fucking dumbass like that. But if you're a normal person, it's just a bunch of adults discussing, and then sometimes they discuss with the kids to find some stuff out. But like,
Hmm.
it's not a sweating. You don't like poof and that's it.
Yeah, like,
You can send the
because like in theory, can't anyone just like call and accuse celebrities of abusing their kids? Like, hey, I just saw whatever, like Angelina Jolie slapping her child. I work
Right.
for them, and then you just send like at that point, anyone could just accuse anyone of abusing their kids, and if it's an anonymous call and you
exactly.
don't have to prove any, you don't have to present any proof of anything. It's like, so yeah, I don't understand how it works. I don't know how it works, but it would seem to me pretty irresponsible of the authorities to just take anything at face value and accept the person on the phone is who they say they are, without some kind of like, hey, we need some ID, we need some kind of proof. Like, have you worked there? Do you have like a pay stub or
An
um
interesting point from Aitor. In Canadian law, this is technically reposting defamation, except that according to Ethan, what Destiny said is not defamation, but it's an all or nothing situation. But yeah,
That's
because
true
like,
because
yeah,
it was a joke, right?
Oh,
it's a
so
joke.
Ethan admits. So okay, so if Ethan admits it's a joke, that means you're admitting that iDubbbz is just reposting a
Exactly.
joke.
True.
Okay.
That's kind of
That,
been the pattern with all of Ethan's lawsuits. Like something he said is actually a defense for the person he's suing,
Mm,
and he just needs to stop talking about all these lawsuits, and he'll be fine.
he's a fucking moron.
That's a he looks so healthy in that pause screen.
So yeah,
right now.
so exactly, good point from Jay of the Dead. They so we talked about it last time, how they were trying to protect the privacy of their kids for the longest time, and shout out, I love that. But they did post their kids on they showed their kids on their fucking
Mhm.
podcast after the CPS visit. So it's like, what is your fucking retort? Like, what is your logic in this? He's such a mystery, this fucking moron.
Yeah, and Jay of the Dead, yeah, sent us a $5 dono saying, mind you, right after the supposed traumatic CPS visit, the clients started posting their kids' faces online. Like, what the fuck? No, look, I guess to give Ethan and Eli, like, if I were a parent and someone and CPS came to visit, I guess that I would feel like offended or insulted. Like, are you saying I'm such a shitty parent that you need to come here and like double check? I'm not saying that they are or aren't. I'm just saying that like I understand why they would feel like offended and insulted, and the fact that they keep talking about it and they've advertised the fact that they're potentially bad parents. It's like, even, like for example,
Yeah.
if I were to get a CPS visit, I wouldn't fucking mention it to anyone. I would be so ashamed. I'm like, holy
Exactly.
shit! I put myself in a situation where people had to come to my house and make sure there isn't dog shit on the floor, etc. I'm gonna keep that shit to
Exactly.
myself. He fucking made. He's been talking about this for like 2 years now, and
Yeah,
how
right.
like I would be so ashamed. I would never talk about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like so. I
There's
just find
so
that
much he should have shut his mouth on. Like it's just so like he really has so many little pathologies like that of just running his mouth like
so,
there's no tomorrow. It's fucking crazy, man.
sorry, I missed an earlier €5 super chat from Hihaho 421. Says I watched H3 stream and I really felt scared of Ethan having an actual heart attack live. Ethan is in no good health just by him struggling to talk. Now I've talked about this before. We know he has tics, you know, Tourette's. God bless whoever has Tourette's, but you can easily tell that Ethan's tics are way more
Oh
pronounced
yeah.
when he's talking about lawsuits, when he's talking about like Palestine, Israel, when he's stressed it has an effect on his tics. So he always looks more sort of agitated or something. It's definitely
I mean we saw the evolution throughout the years too. Like and yeah, I it really peaked like was it like in 2024 5? It was getting crazy. So dude is under a lot of stress and really feels a lot of the time self-inflicted. Like he could choose a path that doesn't lead
exactly.
him to be under this mountain of fucking cortisol. I don't understand this fucker, man.
Yeah, like you're a public figure. People are going to talk shit about you online. Don't engage with
Yeah,
it. Ignore it. Let the trolls do their fucking thing. Enjoy your millions. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your beautiful LA home. Just forget
exactly,
you could have
man.
lived your life, man. But instead, he chose to engage with the stuff directly, and it is just ruining his business, his health, everything.
Best friends and talk every night and like collude on how to ruin Hassan's life or something. I literally don't know him at all. Okay. Ian, on the other hand, was my friend of many, many years. He's been to our house. He's met my kid. When he puts something like that on screen that has credibility, right? Where
That
Destiny
has credibility.
Yeah, like
So
why
his
does it have
rhetoric is
credibility?
that he would have seen abuse or neglect, and so therefore people would think that Ian. There's so many layers. So the viewers of Ian. So Ian has explained why that fucking message is on screen. The viewers understand the intention of Ian, but then they'd have to forget that the person who sent the message is Destiny. So forget about that. So okay, we removed that, and then they had to think that oh yeah, Idubs and Ethan were friends, and so he saw the abuse, he saw, and so it's a credible thing that Ian is displaying. That's the rhetoric. That's just fucking. That's crazy.
And like
It's just
And
Ethan is making the case that Destiny is an uncredible source on this, and Ian's stream has the quote attributed to Destiny. Like the screenshot has Destiny saying the quote. It says Destiny's name, and Ethan's like, "Well, no one should take this seriously because like Destiny doesn't know me. He's never been to my house." Okay, then doesn't that also make the case against you suing iDubbbz?
And
yeah.
also, like and Idubs is talking about it in the shape of a dragon with like a funny accent. Like, it's not serious. Like, this is all fucking stupid. Casey,
It
were we
is
trying to say
extremely
something?
fucking stupid. God damn.
yeah, I was just gonna say like it's after the content cop came out, like that they filmed at Hassan's place. It was Ethan, not iDubbbz, that was like exaggerating how close their friendship was. He was saying like
Right.
he was my best friend.
True,
And it
true,
was
true.
iDubbbz back then that was pushing back on that and saying no, we're not actually that close at all. So that argument isn't even sound from
Yeah.
Ethan, really.
I think they just did a couple of videos when they were in the same fucking city and whatnot, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think they had that close of a relationship at all. Maybe it was asymmetric, and Ethan imagines shit. So apparently, this motherfucker doesn't have a lot of friends, and he lives a
Yeah.
rather lonely life. So
Yeah.
maybe
Far Twain sends us a $5 dono. Thank you so much, Far Twain. Says the day they say they received the skulls is the day they promoted the skull shirt. Imagine you just got skulls and you're like, check out this shirt. Oh, so
and
so Teddy Fresh had just released like a skull shirt. So
And
this could've
so
been like a-
so someone bounced on that and said that people were theorizing that that was the reason the skull were there for like study for the fucking shirt.
okay, that's funny. But I mean, Teddy Fresh steals a lot of their designs just from like online. So
They did. There's a
yeah,
whole
so
fucking litany of
there's a whole
shit. It's
thing. Yeah.
true.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
Oh, wait, sorry, my thing froze real quick.
There are
In
few
the
names
UK,
as
that would
iconic
fall under parody, and
Steven
Canada
Spielberg.
is under the crown. So literally, iDubbbz doing it as a dragon works in his favor. That is also how Kneecap dodges their charges. Interesting. Oh, maybe he also has dementia. Let me tell you, Ethan's brain is physically cooked, guaranteed. Trust. It's fucking over. This motherfucker will have dementia at 70 or some shit. That's,
So the
I mean,
yeah, so the dragon thing works apparently. Yeah, so Andrea says in the UK that would fall under parody. So literally, iDubbbz doing it as a dragon works in his favor. Let's hope so. Shit, if they had thought about that, I hope we just cracked the case for him. The dragon saved him.
in the film industry. For the longest time, his name was synonymous with high-quality blockbuster cinema. And his newest film just dropped, Disclosure Day. And there was a lot.
Oh, sorry, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Okay, so I must have clicked.
What was that? An obsession?
He's reviewing Disclosure Day, the new Steven Spielberg like alien movie.
is that a sorry? Is that a new? Are you? Oh yeah, you're seeking because I was like, did we do only 2 minutes in that fucking podcast the whole time? I was like,
No,
well,
but we haven't done much. I'll be honest. We've done like I think
Yeah.
15 minutes.
I don't think we're gonna get through it all.
It might be tough. But
so do you guys have like time restraints?
I could do like a 3 hour.
I feel like
shoot
you
total.
guys have time restraints. You're
I don't.
No, we're good, man. We're
No?
I'm
All
good to
good.
go.
all right.
I
I'm
can
good,
go like legit. I can go for 3 more hours. I think.
Shit.
Oh my god.
I mean, we could do like an hour and a half, 2 more hours if you guys want. Up to you guys.
I'm down.
But this could be slightly longer one. There's a lot to get through.
Against our
We
will.
got 240 people watching live right now on the channel, so
Go.
people are hungry for some of the stuff. And again, R.I.P. To
Oliver
sorry,
Tree and
Oliver
to
Tree
Jim.
and Jim, as always. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Yeah, Mimosa says we're all unemployed, so let's go.
Interviewing our
Right.
children against our will. And these are people with the actual power to take our children away from it. This is not like...
Okay, we saw this.
So Ian took this comment and then put it on the screen for 2 hours. Destiny's comment was never meant to be taken seriously. And although Ian
That's
starts saying,
that's
I don't believe it, he also
crazy,
hedges it by saying,
man.
but I also think it's a heavy accusation. It's worth...
I mean,
Reddit.
How is that not a shot case? Like he admits
Anonymously
it
called
right
him.
there. It's crazy.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
I just said that there was dog shit all over the house, and my kids were crawling around and eating it. Just total silly nonsense, right? So, yeah. So, on one hand, he does say he doesn't believe it at the beginning, but it's like a sliver of a super long broadcast, and also he very much hedges his statement with a lot of cheeky doubt. Like, well, although I don't believe it, I will say it really is worth responding to.
Dude, but this is like the most fair use reaction of all time. We're at an hour and 40 minutes, and we've watched like 15 minutes of this shit. So
Hell yeah.
we are good. This is the
So
gold
that's,
standard.
That's kind of. I feel like Charlie, and again, I don't think he's intentionally doing this, but he's underplaying a little bit of what Ian did and the context of it and how it all happened. That's
because it's hard to understand the depth of all of this without following everything.
By the way, I'm not mad at Charlie, and I am not attacking him in any way. In fact, the opposite. I think he was super fair. He listened to me. He put my statement on screen. He read it, which he didn't have to do. He could have just put it there. And so I thought he was as thoughtful as he could be. given the context that he has. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's gonna take me a lot to explain all this shit.
It's a big, bold accusation that's very fucked up.
It is very fucked up, and it's despicable.
I
that
think
he
we
would
did all
like,
that already.
post that there.
And then the problem is, and thank you. Again, this
Maybe
is a
do
concession.
like 15 seconds ahead, 20 seconds ahead.
What's up?
I think we already watched this.
I think so. Yeah. Let me-
Hila says I robbed the bank. You're still rebroadcasting the accusation. Just because someone else said it doesn't mean it's not defamation. If you put it forth like in the way Ian did, if somebody lies about you and says, Hila robbed the bank, and I know because I saw it. Oh, and then they retract it, right? Or even if they don't retract it, if you take that and put it on screen, and it says Hila says I robbed the bank, you're still rebroadcasting the accusation.
From a public figure that according to Ethan, everyone knows that Destiny comment isn't a serious comment, right? So
yeah, exactly.
I don't know, like fucking Dave Chappelle comes up and is like, Hila Klein robbed a bank. And then someone posts a quote, Dave Chappelle, Hila Klein robbed a bank. That's defamation now?
That's crazy. And if that's the law in Canada, that is really stupid law that needs to be changed.
Yeah.
Canadians, rise up and change your laws. Do it for iDubbbz. Do it now.
And it's not any different. You're essentially putting it out yourself. That's and that's how the law works actually too, right? If you had like a disclaimer on screen that was
Is that how it works though? Like, is that how the law works? Or are you gonna find out? Are you spending a lot of money to try to find out? Is that
we can. I mean, we can debate the Hila robbed the sperm bank.
Haley says Hila robbed the sperm bank. That's the bank she robbed. Thank you, Haley, for that disturbing image right now.
What's this reference to? Oh, because they didn't conceive naturally their kids or whatever.
I think it's a reference to the division in the IDF that collects sperm from fallen soldiers.
The
Goon Squad.
The Goon Squad, I
The
think.
Goon Squad.
The Goon Platoon, I think. The Goon Platoon. Quick, send them in.
Nice.
like this. I don't think you can actually do this. Like, there'd be no problem.
While knowingly aware that it's not true. So the message isn't Ian's, this comes from Destiny.
By the way, and Charlie, he knows it's not true, yet he put it up because it was just like a silly fun thing. Let's just fuck with Ethan, the guy who a massive community of harassing psycho stalkers have been fucking with for like 3 years straight. Since
they're in your audience.
For shits
You
and giggles,
idiot.
does these unspeakably horrific fucking things.
He found this screenshot and he kept it on screen for a very long time. And he said he didn't agree with it, but thinks it needs to be addressed because it's so fucked up. It is a terrible stream. Just giving it to you real blunt, real raw.
I mean, yeah, I think he might even be nice here.
Is no good. And I know
he loves that. Ethan loves that.
iDubbbz. He has said some very nasty, very untrue things about me on his broadcast as well.
That is true. It's true. He was actually going in on Charlie. I forget why, but he's a sweet guy. He says nice things.
But what is being reported in regards to this stream isn't exactly telling the whole story. Now, when I first heard of this lawsuit, I was...
So anyway, his problem is that he says at the beginning he doesn't believe it, and also, why am I not suing Destiny? I don't personally find those 2 points very persuasive, for just because it doesn't matter who... If he's rebroadcasting, it's the same. He says he doesn't believe it for like
reaction now?
Yeah,
and the
I find it
context of my
totally
friend.
different.
Yeah,
Like if Destiny had
If he's rebroadcasting it, it's the same. Again, he knows that's not true because he would have sued him. He would have sued Destiny. Like, it's.
I mean,
the only reason he's suing iDubbbz, it's because he's in Canada. So he knows that even if iDubbbz was living in the States and he had reshared that, he would never have sued him. So he's only suing him because apparently in Canada he could he's trying to win on like the shittiest technicality on the planet.
Shout out Andrea Joan.
Andrea Joan, holy shit, 10. Do not worry, memberships. That is so very fucking kind.
Let's go.
Andrea.
Oh my God, Andrea. Yeah,
That's
that's a follower of mine. I mean,
on Twitter.
viewers,
Yeah,
I guess I recognize. Shout out Andrea.
yeah. A great Twitter user, very active on Twitter, great takes. Andrea Joan, folks, thank you. That's insane. Eleanor Rigby, all you guys, congratulations on the memberships. Enjoy.
Seem like a sharp head. Yeah, we have some sharp heads in our community. I feel like
Ethan's Basement was here earlier. I forgot to shout him out.
hell yeah, EB, loving you.
He said he couldn't stay the whole stream, but popped in to say hello. Ethan's Basement, if you're still here, shout out. We love you. Polish Pusher says if he sues Destiny, he has to go through Discovery. Probably in America, yeah. If he sues Destiny, that'll be such a dirty like mudslinging, and online like Destiny's insane.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Haley says clearly Froggy needs to come back more often.
Listen, if you want me to be a regular, listen, it occupies my Sunday evening. It's fun. Shout out.
Listen, as far as long as the people want Froggy Tonic here, Froggy Tonic will be here, folks.
Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll.
And Ethan keeps getting into trouble every time. We're like, okay, next week, next time we'll talk about something else. And every couple of weeks, there's a brand new lawsuit. There's a brand new thing. You know what I'm saying? He got himself into this. Clay Bentrice, thank you for the super sticker. Matthew Velasquez says Oliver Tree just died in a helicopter. Yes, it's very heartbreaking.
Yep.
Especially that again. It reminds us of the good times, the good H3 times, like the innocent times where, so super sad news. RIP to everyone. Any fans of Oliver Tree in chat?
I know. I gotta get
friends,
into
family.
his music. Gotta check some.
There's some cool stuff. I mean, it's not all my stuff, but there's some cool stuff. I feel like he's an all right singer. The instru, from what I remember, were pretty good. But I personally love music videos and creative ones. And whoa, this motherfucker was going pretty hard and pretty crazy on some stuff. And I mean, we're talking about whole teams of creatives doing incredible things. So yeah, shout out Oliver Tree. Shout the fuck out.
Here we have. I made a quick little fun poll. All right, let's go.
Stream, a layout on his stream the whole hour.
It'd be a lot different.
It'd be a lot different. People join a stream and leave a stream at different times.
Yeah.
It's a live stream. They don't watch it. It's not a movie. They don't watch it from beginning to end. If you said something in the beginning, that doesn't mean anything.
But it was like literally like maybe 3 seconds of like a 2-hour broadcast that was on screen. I mean, I don't think there's any there's no publication or court that would find that like a reasonable disclosure for and I mean, he went out of his way to keep it on screen for 2 hours. So the disclosure that you don't believe it should be as present.
It should be present with the message.
Yeah.
Right. The whole time.
Because I mean, basically all you're saying, if all you have to do is say you don't believe it, then like I'm gonna do a 10-hour broadcast where I go, so I don't believe any of this, but I'm gonna go talk about for 10 hours about how so and so murdered his family, but I don't believe it or something because some psycho online said it. I mean, you can't do that, right? That's not a sufficient disclosure.
I just wonder how many times this motherfucker has talked about other individuals and like random people and defamed them. Like I just wonder because there's a lot of people he went after.
He called Dan Clancy, the Twitch CEO, a pedophile.
Interesting.
And he literally led to him being harassed in real life. Like an H3 fan walked up to him at like some kind of random event with a phone. Was like, "Hey, Mr. Dan Clancy, do you want to respond to the H3?" Like shit like that. Like Ethan has accused everybody of everything on his show. Again, Hassan even said that he had Ethan better sue him for defamation for what he said about like the brothel and stuff. So, but Ethan will pretend that, yeah, I used to do that in the past, but then I learned my lesson when I lost to Ryan Kavanaugh, and I agree that I had to, like, he'll say that, and I learned and I grew, so now that's just me imparting what I've learned, etc., etc. So he'll always find, but they're the biggest hypocrites. Whatever he accuses people of doing,
man, Ethan Klein is.
Yeah, it's exactly what he does.
Not even close, right? And again, the context really matters. That I don't know or care about Destiny. I've never met Destiny. Never been to my house. Never met my kids. I never collabed with Destiny, right?
But I do take money from his podcast co-host.
Exactly. Takes money from Dan Saltman for redact.dev. And he doesn't officially, there it is, by the way, their logo right here. And he never officially collabed with Destiny, but the content nuke was essentially a Ethan Klein featuring Destiny, aka Destiny subreddit.
Yep.
Ian does know my children. So when he says something like that, it has more gravity.
Reading a bunch about it.
So that's my response to that. And again,
he didn't say it. Also, like he's trying to make so much distance between himself and Destiny. He made a fucking like a love letter to him. He's like, Destiny, you inspired me to start streaming full time. Like, I know you're a pedophile, but let's just like be a good example for our children and not text 15-year-olds. Like, I don't know, bro. You're not really creating that much distance right now.
And I hope they can use that Instagram story of his as well, like him tenderly talking to Destiny, like to show, hey, look, this is how he talks about the guy who calls him a pedophile, and this is how he talks about someone else who just like mentioned it.
It's very like old school YouTuber. It's like we don't sue, we don't talk to, we don't ever mention sponsors, we don't sue anybody for any
That
reason.
used to be true back then.
Well, when I was
Unfortunately, that was like
Yeah, that
before
used to be true, right?
we've never
Thank
seen
you,
before.
Ela. Kind.
Wait, what used to be true? What is that?
She that they didn't sue anyone. I think that's what
Oh
I
yeah,
heard.
yeah.
That they were chill. They once were chill.
don't sue, we don't. It's fine. Listen, Critical is very like old school YouTuber. It's like we don't sue, we don't talk to, we don't ever mention sponsors, we don't sue anybody for any
That
reason.
used to be true back then.
Well, when
Unfortunately, that was like before we've been under attacks that we've never seen before.
I was having.
That's so Israeli of her to say we're under attack and we must now respond in ways that we've never responded. The rules of engagement have changed. It's like sorry, as a Lebanese person right now, we are all too familiar with Israel's tactics with
destroy the terrorist babies. Before they grow into terrorist adults. We have to cut.
This is a society that is okay with destroying lives and destroying an entire population, you know what I mean, to achieve their goals. So some part of that, some on a micro level, is going to remain, with every Israeli citizen. And they're going to apply those same techniques, the Dahya doctrine, to YouTube, essentially now. So.
A conversation with Charlie about it, and I was trying to explain because.
Sorry, could you go back 5 seconds and pause, please?
Yes.
On Ela, essentially.
We don't talk to, we don't ever mention sponsors. We don't sue anybody for any reason.
That used to be true back then.
Well,
more?
Just on Ela. I don't see Ela. I want to see Ela.
We've been on.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got what, 7 cups on 2 tables? That's impressive. That's just
they're thirsty. Yeah, I don't know what they're drinking in there, man. 4 different beverages.
Gotta flush out all the lead in that brain, bro.
Shit. All that Israeli propaganda. Yeah, you got to get your electrolytes in all sorts of forms. All different sponsors. IV. Didn't they have like what is it? Something.
Oh yeah,
Liquid
yeah.
IV.
I
your
think
gamer
that,
subs.
yeah, no.
Your liquid IV. Some kind of Israeli drink in there.
There are attacks that we've never seen before.
I was having a conversation with Charlie about it, and I was trying to explain because he was like, "You already won," because everybody online knows that he's an asshole and he's wrong. And I'm like, that actually. I thought about this a lot personally. That used to be true. It used to be that the internet would self-regulate. And if somebody did something wrong, even someone that you liked, it would be like, oh, he fucked up, he's wrong, yada, yada. But these days, with these snarking communities, there's no being...
Bro, iDubbbz literally apologized to him like 3 weeks ago. Like, he filmed an apology video. It was like, I'm sorry I did what I did, and I'm not going to talk about you again. And he's like, it used to self-regulate. What the motherfucker? He apologized. You sent him a cease and desist and he fucking apologized. He didn't even have to. So what are you talking about? It used to self-regulate. He self-regulated. He was like, I'm sorry, dude. I shouldn't have done it. And I'm sorry. And that's not enough.
Wrong is it's not even in the equation.
Could we quickly speculate on what Ethan consumes in terms of medicine, perhaps prescribed or otherwise?
I have no idea. He used to be on antidepressants back in the day, right?
Because, like, yeah, we talked about it the last time. Like, there was like fucking proposal, fucking, I don't remember the name, but it's like someone mentioned right there. When did his excessive sniffing come back? And so it just made me think,
he used to take stuff. He used to smuggle stuff in with him to Israel or out of Israel, right?
Right.
He used to take Adderall.
Right. So Adderall for sure. I mean, for sure.
He smoked crack once for sure.
Yeah, he's been on Ozempic, but I don't know how much. Has he been on Ozempic? I mean, he did flush he completely.
He's never officially said he has been on Ozempic, but he defends Ozempic use.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
ADHD med would be Adderall then.
He did smoke on a pepper shaker or like a pepper grinder.
Let me see it. Oh no, it's the. Did you see that viral clip of the deer calling competition where the people they have the thing?
Right. Oh, you think that's it?
They bought one. They bought one of those. Yeah. They bought one, and they did like a segment about it.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah. Because I saw them use it at some point. He pulls it out and starts like.
Captagon. What is Captagon? You guys are putting me on some shit.
No, it wasn't Captagon. He wasn't on Captagon.
cost. And these people know that they're lying. That's part of the play. So there is no accountability in
Tramadol. Okay, so
Amphetamines.
he's on Lexapro and Wellbutrin, and he had an addiction to Tramadol. That's what it was.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hey, stack him up,
No,
stack
they
him up.
manipulate to
Yes, intense shit.
any level that they can. They'll basically try anything. They also like organize together attacks, which is something we're slowly finding.
And you don't, and Salmon
we-
didn't, and
we organize-
Destiny didn't. It's like, come on, man.
Everybody meet on the WhatsApp group later tonight. We need to organize all our talking points and our next moves tomorrow. As Snark needs to organize, folks. So
It's like
check
I've
the
never
WhatsApp group,
even
everyone.
heard. Like I've been added to group chats and whatnot. I've never even seen that. Like I mean, whatever, dog.
Yeah, no. By the way, we're joking about the WhatsApp group. Where are we? Could I be the moderator of the WhatsApp group?
Hey,
Giant WhatsApp group. You know what I mean? There's thousands of people sending in messages all the time.
this community. There is none.
No, they manipulate to any level that they can. They'll basically try anything.
Yeah. Fuck. Crazy, bro. The hypocrisy, dog.
It's a conspiracy, dude.
Thing.
We're working on something, yeah.
Yeah, but like
They're in
even
Discords, they're in chat
just
room.
like you said, even this talking point of like, how come he's not suing Destiny but he's suing Ian?
It's a snark
That's a
game.
snark talking point.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And then
Snark the planet, bro. Snark the fucking planet.
If you try to use logic, you're snarking. It's such a snark. Like, what does that even fucking mean?
Yeah,
Just
maybe Snark's right. If it's just like a plainly obvious objection to what you're doing, and you're like, oh, well, that means you're an enemy, then maybe your enemies are correct.
Yeah. If the judge disagrees with him, if the judge goes like, but you're not, why aren't you suing the person who made the defamatory claim? Why are you snarking, Mr. Judge? It's like, what are you talking happening?
Objection, you're snarking, Your Honor.
Snarking, sir.
Call for mistrial. Judge turned out to be a snarker.
The snarker, yeah.
We want a non-snark brain judge.
they'll spread it everywhere, and they bully you into addressing it.
But essentially, they're kind of doing that when Charlie.
Yeah, why didn't you address it before? That's fucking crazy. Yo, he
shred of
called you a pedophile how many times? And you never, like, yeah, of course it's gonna raise eyebrows. It's like, why do you shelter that fucker so much, bro? Oh my, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, no shit, I can't watch this shit. It's fucking crazy. It's insane. Who watches this shit? It's fucking crazy, man.
Especially now, this one has been dry because I also reacted to him like explaining the lawsuit, and every time he'd be like, "You can't accuse someone of being a pedophile and molesting his kids," and it's like, "But bro, he didn't. Like, he didn't. He keeps saying you can't accuse someone." It's like he never did that. So the whole point is just nonsensical.
For me, even though he ultimately disagrees, it wasn't enough. And so he goes on Twitter, he goes on Reddit, and he sees people losing their fucking mind, calling him this and that, and saying he's a hack, that he's defending me, he's running defense for me, including Hassan, who went on a whole monologue on his stream shitting on Charlie for that video. And, you know, the social media is just a total cesspool. It's just dominated by these voices. People like me who value my peace, I'm not even on Twitter.
You value your peace? Excuse me, sir? Yeah, he values his peace, bro. That's why he goes on tirades with everyone. That's why he stays on his phone till fucking 2 a.m. That's why he fucking cozy up to Zionist incels, motherfucker, who are rabid harassers. He values his peace. He values it, guys. He values his peace, guys. That's insane. That's why I value my peace so much. I stopped going to therapy. That's how much I value my fucking peace, guys.
And he 100% either has like a sleeper Twitter account or he's using the H3 Twitter account because he's constantly reposting tweets and looking at tweets that are getting him angry, and he's going on his own H3 subreddit, which is constantly resharing tweets.
It's so bad. I sleep so good these days. I legit, like, I think it was last night, I saw my family in my dream. It was such a good dream. I go to bed, and then I wake up and I'm happy. Why does he inflict this shit to himself? I just don't get it. It makes no sense.
And the lawsuits
what else does Ethan have? Okay, like, let's cut him some slack. This is all he has left.
And the lawsuits force you to be immersed in that all the time because there's a mediation in a month, and you got to go do an appeal, so it's like you can never move on from it. You're guaranteeing that you're going to be living in this shit for at least like 1 to 2 years.
These people love it. I don't know if they love it, but they're there. I mean, Hassan is there on Twitter all day, and they're just this is this is how they do it.
Hassan is there on Twitter all day. Is what he said.
So he's compelled to make a second
Yeah, that's what they do. We're just snarking. Everybody's just snarking all day.
video, which we'll get into. But I do think it's interesting that after one day of Charlie being facing with the same people who've been harassing us relentlessly since October 7th, 2023. After one day, they clearly got to him to the point where he felt like making a response video, follow-up video. Now, I would ask anyone to imagine if those same people that got to Charlie after one day.
I'm sorry. This shit makes me crazy.
It doesn't help.
So sorry.
It's at 1.4 speed, so it's at 1.5 speed, so like it sounds so much more intense than it
This
also is. So.
Back in the day, I remember he had his fucking like throat clicks. He had throat clicks, and it used to like because they have the capability to cut that shit off with filters. They have the capability, but they did it, and we constantly and that you have you have Tourette. That's fine. That's your life. But it's like you do an audio video production. You gotta be cool. You gotta be chill. Like you can't be fucking shitting on your fucking mic all the time. And like this, like he doesn't even do anything to improve. Just abandoning therapy is crazy.
No, he chooses topics that like make it act up. Like that's like today I'm just gonna be stressed out the whole time, and I'm gonna make my tics act up for the next 4 hours to really make sure this is unwatchable and unlistenable.
Yeah.
Like there was a point, I think someone in chat earlier said like when they first started watching H3, they didn't even really notice he had Tourette's. Now it's like impossible.
Oh, yeah. I snipped a bunch of fucking dust
of the mic.
On that mic.
You got yourself.
Relentlessly trying to ruin everything about you, your whole life, and saying shit like you kill babies, you molest your own children, your children are eating dog shit off the floor, you're sending human souls. I mean, and also messing with.
Bro, don't read that shit. Just if you ignore it, it goes away. Ethan, if you ignore it, it goes away. They make the post. You don't engage with it. They move on the next day. But when you talk about it, like, oh, Ethan talked about it. Ethan mentioned me talking about his kids, and then you talk about it again, and then they talk about it again, and then it never stops. So they say horrible things about it. Like if I were at your level of success, if I had Ethan's subscribers or like at 2 million subs, people would be saying the most horrible shit about me. Yeah. Obviously, it happens there. So just ignore it. Ignore it. That's how people have done it for hundreds of years.
Yeah, literally.
Like this has been 3 years of this stuff nonstop. Man.
Anybody that just comes close to us in any sort of relationship, work-wise, life, anything.
It's yeah, he just got a little taste of it, but you can see, and I do want to continually highlight this, and I hope Charlie sees this to some capacity, but in our chat right now, and on our subreddit, everybody's response was super reasonable, and like even though a lot of people here
hell yeah, no, for sure. Again, let's continue.
When I think of H3 fans, I think
yeah. Listen,
very
overlapping
super reasonable
H3 Destiny fans are some of the most grounded in reality individuals with the most like life experience and maturity, driving this essentially serenity and intelligence to interact with the world in the most peaceful way. That's what I think of when I think of Destiny peeps and Ethan peeps, for sure.
Of course. I'm gonna look at the transcript to see if you come up in this video, Froggy.
I can look it up if you want during the.
Wait, let me see. Yeah, you do come up here at 2:41, so we'll make sure to go to that later.
Yeah, we gotta check that out.
Oh, I saw my face. Hell yeah! They always use the same image. I love it.
Well, yeah. So we'll make sure to go there.
But I think a lot do agree with me, and the people that did agree with me are saying, like that was super reasonable. It's nice to see people. The bar's so low for our community. People were like, I'm just relieved to see that he had some empathy at all for Ethan, right? Versus people just saying like that's fair. Maybe I disagree with him, but it was like a fair take, right? Versus when he goes online, when he goes on Twitter and other Reddit communities, I don't know which ones he was looking at, but he's an enemy. He's an enemy now, right? Just because he expressed a little empathy for CPS coming, So I do think that's interesting to point out. Yada yada. Charlie reached out
he's
to
talking
Harley.
about Charlie,
I'm not really
or
talking about
I
that.
don't. Whatever.
Yeah.
dog.
Charlie. By the way, I'll just a quick aside. Sorry for this is super random. Did you guys see the clip of Jerry Seinfeld a couple days ago? Someone asked him like, "Hey, can we get a free Palestine?" He's like, "It doesn't exist."
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
These
Horrible
motherfuckers
clip.
are repulsive.
Like Ethan loves Jerry Seinfeld. Zach loves Jerry Seinfeld. They constantly play Seinfeld. Like for example, will they ever disavow what Jerry Seinfeld said? For example, like something like that to me just again goes to show how they're slimy people on many different levels. Like for example, if I were to say on my show I love X person and then X person said something horrible, I would disavow that thing the next day. Or like be like, hey, I shouted this person out 2 weeks ago. They're despicable. Scratch that. The fact that they don't even mention the fact of what Jerry Seinfeld said, like Palestine doesn't exist, and they're probably going to make 100 more Seinfeld references from now to the end of the year. I just wanted to, because they love. It's like they make a point out of like constantly debating what's the better show, Seinfeld versus other stuff. Like they love that shit. You know what I mean? And like it's just disgusting to me.
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld also into teenagers. So another inspiration of Ethan Klein, who's into teenagers.
Doesn't think going the legal route to handle the Ian situation, even though he understands going after Snark. Kind of touched on that. We're showing a clip of our Monday stream where Ethan said Ian basically said he believes the claim is true about Ethan. Charlie says he watched Ian's and does not say he agrees or so.
That's false.
Again, my take on Ian's disclaimer is that he's doing the least possible to try to like cover his ass legally, and also putting forward like the most heinous accusation you can make about a parent, and he did the least possible, which isn't enough, by the way. He didn't do enough. And that's why I kind of take cross with this whole theory that it's like, he didn't mean it. He didn't believe it. It's like, well, then why does he think, one, that I need to respond to it at all? Two, why did he put it on screen for 2 hours? And three, why didn't he put a disclaimer on the whole video? So because he knows how he's a streamer, right? He knows how it works. If you have to dig, if you have to dig to find that
dude, you take.
Charlie says, point E is trying to done. Well, here, let me just respond to his main points here. Pull this up.
I'm kind of curious to see what he says about Froggy Tonic. You guys want to hear?
Yeah,
what he says about Froggy?
Sure, I'm curious.
And we can come back. So we're at 132 right now, so we can go back to later. 131. At 241. So 241 is when he brings up Froggy.
You're on Creator, trying to say, hey, dude, you got to watch what you say. This is real life shit that landed actual agents of the government at my door to interview my children against my will with the authority to take them from my home and put them in foster care. It's so much different than it was. The minute those people showed up, I went into work and I said, the rules are changing. Even after I said that, they took that as an invitation to be even more brazen and more provocative.
He's just repeating the same shit over and over again. Okay, we're getting close.
Yeah.
30 seconds, your mention is coming.
Gee, I'd probably think about dropping the law. Seen that on the.
So he says if he gets an apology, he would drop the lawsuits. Let's see.
I went into work and I said, the rules are changing.
Didn't he retract and apologize?
Even after I said that.
Let's see. Yeah.
I took that as an invitation to be even more brazen and more provocative.
Or like conceded to the DMV or whatever the fuck.
On the screen. I told Ian, the only time Ian's apologized is after I sent him the cease and desist, and I did not perceive it as genuine, right? And I said,
he wants to
issue a genuine.
He literally, he says, so if they issue genuine apology,
not perceive it as genuine, right? And I said,
he wants
allegiance. I still say that if Ian would issue a genuine apology, I'd probably think about dropping the lawsuit. I don't think
didn't we had that before, like where someone apologized or there was something, but it was not enough. And maybe it was Casey Tron or some shit. I don't remember what it was. But
was it Casey? I mean, at least IDubbbz already apologized. That's the crazy thing. Like he already apologized 2 weeks ago. He made that whole video, being like, "I'm sorry for what I did, and I retracted, and I wouldn't, and I'm not gonna even roll around in the mud. I'm gonna go back to making other videos. I don't even want to put out negativity anymore." So he already apologized.
Reckoned with the fact that like what he did was so extraordinarily fucked up. If he did that, I would probably drop the lawsuit. It's really not. It's not. That's it. That's all I ever wanted, honestly. And from the beginning, when he was like friends with Froggy Tonic, who was talking about, I don't remember what Froggy Tonic is a fucking psychopath. I don't remember all the crazy shit that guy said. They're friends with him, and I said,
I condemned Froggy Tonic
We're gonna slow that down just to enjoy this a little bit. We got Froggy Tonic right here with us right now. So let's get your live reaction to this. Ethan, calling you out right now.
That's it. That's all I ever wanted, honestly. And from the beginning, when he was like friends with Froggy Tonic, who was talking about I don't remember what Froggy Tonic is a fucking psychopath. I don't remember all the crazy shit that guy said, but they're friends with him. And I says, how can you be friends with this guy and friends with me? It doesn't make any sense. This guy wants to like murder my children.
Wait, Froggy. Froggy.
Wow.
All right.
Allegation
All right.
What is that?
I gotta
Okay,
explain myself
Froggy,
then, huh?
Are you trying to
Wow,
murder?
that's crazy.
Are you trying to
From
murder
the
any?
very first time. So I'm gonna pull up a conversation with AB, I guess. So it must have been like mid 2024, I must assume. I have raised my concern for how the situation was going with this dumb fuck for quite some times. I've always wanted him to have a good life and to be able to continue a trajectory that will position their kids into a good fucking life. I've been very happy that he said in the past, damn, I can't access the rest. Let me hack Twitter messages.
If you want to share your screen at any point,
I won't.
Now,
I gotta.
does the good life that you wish upon Ethan Klein involve him not having children? Because he might have a point then.
I wish he would be a responsible father. I don't really care that he has kids or not. I don't think he's positioned to have like. Even I'm gonna tell you, even my parents, I don't think should have had me at the time that they did. I consider that I turned out okay. I don't negatively affect the life of anybody around me. I live a peaceful life. Damn, I can't find AB. I should have a screen. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna have to remember
next time.
But like very early on, and again, I think it was 2024. I contacted AB because we were in DMs. Motherfucker was calling me like, fam, king, all that shit. And I told him like, dude, I'm kind of worried of how things are, where things are headed with the podcast. Could we have a one-on-one, like just to try and steer him into confronting Ethan and essentially turn down the heat and deviate from the path of scorched earth that he was essentially heading in. And because like this never goes good. And I insisted, and I think I said something along the lines, but if you really don't want, I'm not gonna insist again. He never replied to anything. Again, this was probably in 2024. Then I made a video making fun of the first stream where Ethan addressed Hassan, and essentially the stream that he made, the podcast that he made, was addressing like this whole issue with Hassan, kind of a how would you say this, a preamble to the context nuke. And so I made that video, and at the end, I essentially so during the video, we learned that one of the members of One Direction dies. And I make this like kind of dramatic ending to this little video of like, shit, life is short and whatnot. I put a little sad music and I say like, yo, please, Ethan, focus on your family, blah, fuckity, blah, a fallen fan, blah, blah, blah. So from the get-go, I've always wanted Ethan to steer away from the path that he was on and focus on his fucking kids. You're a millionaire. You have a fucking house. You have an outhouse. You have a pool. You're in a gated community or whatever the fuck. You have parents that can take care of the kids when you have to leisure around or do your fucking hobbies or do some work. You have the best fucking conditions to invest in your kid. Make sure that they're okay. Make sure that they grow up to be good people. You have the perfect situation for it. And I wanted to raise the alarm and go like, you're steering away, motherfucker. Just go back. So from the get-go, then the first domino of like giardia and no, it was the kidney failure of one of the dog. um this kind of neglect of like not realizing that you're not providing a safe environment for your dog, of like giving food that will negatively impact his health. To me, this can translate with kids. Like you have, like if you cannot even take care of a dog, if you cannot like like make sure he lives a long life, how will you be able to like be fully there for the kids and have the perfect environment for them? And I'm not saying it's something that every parent can do and whatnot, but like you, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, this motherfucker is a little neglectful. He ran away from therapy. He's like he's getting fucked up in the head. He abuses drugs allegedly. He has a ton of like sleep deprivation. Those are not good conditions to raise kids. What the fuck are you doing? So from the get-go, any kid, I don't care where the fucking kid is from, I want that kid to have a good life, because that's our future. I want my country to fund teachers more, because that's insane to not invest in the foundational plate of society. It's fucking crazy. So calling me a psychopath who like he said that I wanted his kids to die. Like that is so that it's so
You
removed from
you
reality in
yeah,
any way, shape, or form.
yeah,
Like
like you want the exact opposite. Also, Haley is claiming Froggy isn't the IOF, since if you want kids to die, you must be part of the IOF
exactly,
somehow, right?
exactly. I'm
Um,
for that's the thing. I'm for resistant groups around the globe who resist oppression and the killing of kids. So it's like, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? I could sue him for defamation right there. Dude.
technically, yeah.
That's a defamatory
I
statement.
know. He said it to a lot of people. He said
Yeah.
it with conviction, like he actually
Yeah,
believed
yeah.
it. So
And
I don't wanna
and he was
go ahead, go
he was
ahead.
he was friends with iDubbbz, who was friends with you, so it adds this air of credibility to the
There's this
lawsuit.
credibility.
When he
So
says it, you're connected somehow. So when he calls you a psychopath, that means you must sue him for the
exactly.
claim.
And so to that end, like with Ian, like we're always been in good terms. I mean, there's been some heat at some point with a a common employee, a coworker essentially, who that person had used Chat GPT to essentially like instead of asking me question during a conversation, that person was inputting myself into ChatGPT and trying to rephrase what I was saying instead of literally asking me in that conversation. It was a weird situation. So aside from that, we've always been in excellent terms. I wouldn't say we're friends. I wouldn't say I wouldn't go there. We worked with together like 3 years ago now. Technically, it's coming in 4 years,
And
and then
Ethan,
it ended in 2024 kinda, but
and the
we
world we're dealing with, that means you're almost best friends, according to Ethan. So
yeah,
also,
well, I sucked his penis, so it kind of creates this bond generally.
uh,
But yeah,
Haley
it's crazy.
Haley with another dono says Ethan is Darla from Finding Nemo. Is Darla the Ellen DeGeneres fish?
Darla is the little
Darla.
girl with the braces that always taps the glass.
Oh, she yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oof, yeah. So yeah, like calling me. So I mean, I'm brazen. I like to provoke. There's this meme that I done one time, because I very professionally customized the blah 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 is not my friend anymore. Blah 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 is my best friend now, or something like that. And so I can make that in any. I can put anybody I want on that format. And so I put Fat Ethan is no longer friends with skinny Ethan, or like blah blah blah. And I think a friendship ended with my kids. Now my best friend is brain atrophy or something like that. and the previous version was schizophrenia. So yeah, that's a little brazen. But first of all, the kids that I used, I've been criticized for this. The kids that I used, fucking stock footage. Why would I seek out pictures of his kids? Second, blurred, mosaic. You cannot tell those kids. So 1st of all, was it CC common? I don't remember. Stock footage and blurred. I would never show Ethan's kids anywhere. He does. I've always fucking protected those fucking kids, bro. So fuck you, man. Fuck you. That's insane. But yeah, I'm a psychopath.
Okay, so let's get there's more. They're gonna keep talking about you. Let's see.
Oh, cool.
Or he was engaging with the guy. I don't remember. He's fucking insane. The point is,
the point is, yeah.
And he refused to say his friend Froggy Tonic.
His friend. We're not friends. We were coworkers. Like, no, he was a client. No, he was a client of mine. We did hug. I did cry in front of him one time. It was a lovely moment. I really liked it. He was extremely generous to me. I've been generous to him. Good relationship. We're not friends. We worked together fucking 4 years ago. That's it.
He refused to denounce you, apparently. So iDubbbz refused to say that you're an evil scumbag. Let's see. Let's hear that again.
And he refused to say his friend Froggy Tonic was being an evil scumbag talking about my family.
No, I talk about your neglect because you're a neglectful bitch because you ran away from therapy because it was too hard to confront my little fifis. And so, I'm going to use drugs as crutch and then I'm going to obsess at night. And so I'm not going to fix my brain and I'm not going to invest in my kids properly. And I'm going to spend time obsessing about snark shit when you could be spending more time with your kids, having your family life, be a fucking millionaire, enjoy the fucking world. I don't understand this shit. Like,
I think before they even made the connection, like with you, at some point when I had just started streaming, I would like accidentally leak my Twitter DMs, and I had Anissa and I were talking on Twitter about like just being Lebanese. She had reached out like, hey, I can't remember who reached out to who. We were just connecting on the fact that we were both Lebanese, and we're just like talking about Lebanon. And I was making sure her family was safe because it was while Israel was bombing Lebanon. So I'm like, hope your family's safe. She's like, yeah, I have family in the south, etc. So I was once streaming, and I accidentally like my DMs showed that Anissa and I had like texted about something. So I remember like H3's subreddit being like, she's talking to Snark, and they're like, it's like, dude, we're literally talking about like Lebanon and the two of us being Lebanese, and we were connecting about both being Lebanese. But just the fact that me and her had talked was enough to like piss them off. And Ethan had mentioned like, you're in Millhouse's DMs. It's like, oh my god, like if you guys were literally talking about both being Lebanese, and they just went on and made this whole fan fiction about
that's it. They're creating fan fictions in their head and they're believing them. It's fucking it's crazy. Like again, like when I when I said twice over I think 2 years that I would willingly go to Ethan's if he hosted me and try and find solutions so that he stopped being this fucking moron. I fucking mean it because there are kids on the line. There's 3 kids. There's 3 kids on the line. And it's like me, like the way I envision this is that either they're gonna not put them in public school, they're gonna shelter them, and it's gonna either be like they're gonna infuse all the current values that they have onto those kids, or the kids will want to maybe seek out the outside world and there's going to be a clash. So it could go either way, or they're going to go in public school and maybe perhaps I hope fucking not that the people are going to find out who Ethan Klein is, associate with the kids, and
he's
kind of bully them. That was always like one of the worries that I had for those kids is that the amount of intimate private life that you have exposed the world, that you have output about those fucking kids, like this is just a huge fucking no on my list of things to do, like when you're a parent. So
and he's a very controversial figure who constantly starts beef with other internet celebrities, whether they're young TikTokers or whatever. So he like he's putting his kids in a precarious position because like
For
maybe
sure,
one of the
man.
maybe one of the kids that goes to their high school likes one of the likes one of the TikTokers that Ethan is making fun of that weekend or something. Like it's just uh like his job is basically he's also kind of a professional internet troll, you could say. So that is putting your family in some kind of an unsafe position, I
Yeah,
would
for
say.
sure. I've really legitimately considered that I have more good intention for his kids than he fucking has. Because like his actions do not reflect having at least understanding the potential bad ramifications that you will put on the shoulders of those fucking kids. He doesn't understand that at all.
Like, all I ever wanted was a little fucking decency for my buddy. You know,
Disavow Froggy Tonic, Ian. Disavow.
you know,
Insane.
Tell us he's an evil scumbag.
Allegiance, man. Fucking dickhead.
as traumatic as this lawsuit is for you, I don't want to do it either. Just make a sincere apology, bro.
You know, he doesn't want to do it either.
What
Shut
is
the
he even
fuck up.
talking about? He
I don't- I'm not-
apologized.
I guess he wants an apology going back to everything. I'm sorry about CPS. I'm sorry I ever engaged in a snark subreddit. I'm sorry I never disavowed Froggy Tonic when I had the chance.
And it's the same thing that he did with Caseytron, right? It's not like, oh, you stole views away from my content nuke. It's that you have to apologize for every single slight that you've ever done to me, and also Asmongold, because I'm trying to reach out to him and get some of his community on there.
Yeah, when we look at all the people, that's also the issue. When we look at all the people he has that have disavowed them, that have like tried to distance themselves from the H3 podcast and Ethan and Elon, and when we look the people that have supported the show, that have said, yeah, I like Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein's good. I don't want those people around children or teaching children, or you know what I'm saying. So it's like, what are you doing? Like Sam, for example, Sam, which was one of the employees of the show, wonderful human being. From the get, I don't know her. Maybe she's a Nazi. I don't think she is, but you know what I'm saying. She seems very well grounded and intelligent. That's a good kind of people to have around those kids, and she fucked off. So there's a lot that tells me that this motherfucker is not a responsible human being.
I feel you. I honestly, like, to me, I never really even thought about, like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, how they are at home, like, I would always hope and assume that anyone I'm watching is a good parent or like takes care of their family at home. I like never really thought of that much. You know what I'm saying? I was always more.
It's like, again, I don't want to tell too much, but I understand. I've been very close to individual in foster care. Okay, so I know how that shit goes. There's, I mean, shit. There's a recent scandals here, but it's like, yeah, you cannot wish for not only we call this like une fratrie, a brotherhood, I guess. You cannot wish for a few kids, and hopefully generally you don't separate the kids, but that on its own, you cannot wish kids to go in foster care. Sometimes to separate them, you do not want that at all. But like, they already have a home with rich ass parents in a good neighborhood in supposedly conditions that I don't know, you know, but it's like, could be good. Why would you wish those kids to go in foster care? Of course not. I don't think I've ever, I never met anybody in my community who wished that.
No one wants that. By the way, Casey, what's that mustache routine? What are you doing there with that comb? With that mustache? Show us a little bit. Oh,
my girlfriend got me this little comb.
Dude, that is
Just
legend.
for the
That
mustache,
is,
you know?
that is amazing. I have a regular comb that I use for my mustache. This is fucking amazing, dude.
Someone
awesome.
did mention you had a beautiful mustache early on.
That is
Thank
the
you.
ultimate mustache comb. I'm very jealous.
Yeah.
Is that wood? Is this like a nice little kind of wood as well?
Yeah, it's some sort of wood.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
You could have that,
let's
like classic Christmas tale where she like cuts her hair to buy you a mustache comb. You shave your mustache and sell it to buy her I don't know, a hairbrush.
That's a Christmas tale. It could be a Hallmark movie.
I think according to the transcript, you get mentioned one more time in 3 minutes. Let's see where this goes.
Let's fucking go. Love being mentioned by Ethan.
Get caught in this like quagmire of a sick effed up lawsuit. I don't want that. I don't want another lawsuit on my shoulders. That's all I want. Just a little like fucking acknowledgement of what you did.
He wants to force people. He wants to force people to apologize, essentially.
Yeah.
And I said that even before the lawsuit. And honestly, the same is true of Noah Sampson. If he just issued like a heartfelt apology, I'd probably consider dropping it.
Just apologize to me for what?
He's so fucking delusional.
Just apologize for criticizing me. Apologize for having the opinions you have about me. It's like, yeah.
Acknowledging like what
for saying that I support genocide, because clearly I do not.
Yeah, it's like, how about you apologize for all of the things that you said that made people think you're a Zionist, that made all of us stop watching your show. You have at least 3 of us here were big Fallen fans back in the day. You got Froggy, you got myself, you got Casey. We used to watch your shit unironically. James, maybe not necessarily, but James didn't give a shit. But you got three out of the 4 people here used to actually watch your shit, and we all stopped watching it. I think around the Palestine stuff, right? Like post October the 7th post.
Yeah, I think I stopped early. I mean, spring 2024. I think it started.
Oh.
I kind of didn't watch because it was getting very shit. But yeah, 2024.
I mean, how do these lawsuits have any teeth behind them when Ethan Klein is saying, I'll drop these if you apologize? Like, isn't the point of these lawsuits that you've experienced reputational damage and you're trying to like fix this? You're trying to get some kind of reparations for it?
Maybe there's some omission from their lawyers, and so you have a party who doesn't really know the case that much, and there's a few details that fall off. I don't know.
Yeah, no, maybe it's a way to trick them, actually. Like, if they apologize and admit in that apology that, you know what, I did do this thing and I did, like, defame you or something, then they could actually use it against them or have them admit to their guilt. Yeah, that's a good point, Froggy, to bring up.
This shouldn't come as a shock to anyone. After learning more about those other lawsuits that Ethan is engaged in, like the fair use lawsuits and such, guess what? I don't agree with those either. Now, obviously, I don't know all the nitty-gritty around every single lawsuit. I've only just begun learning about all of these, but from everything...
So tell me why you disagree.
I've seen from the lawsuits that he has actively going on, there's nothing in there that makes me think that this is like the right way of doing things, or that this is different from other times in the past where creators have sued each other over disputes. Now, clearly,
what is the right way of doing things?
Except it's creators that are no longer following those unspoken rules that you're talking about. Like we used to respect. If you're reacting to somebody, you're not going to just steal their video. You're not going to show the whole thing, or you're not going to watch it and tell people, come watch it here and don't give the original 1 views. Like you.
Okay, yeah. Which, by the way, none of them did.
You weren't going to do all those things. And now these people that we are suing, that they did those things.
I wonder if he saw this clip. I do. I wonder what he would say about this clip.
Line's too much of a sue me because
Not that one. By the way, I didn't even pull up. I literally just typed.
I feel like I can smell his breath when he opens his mouth.
He just has Asmongold on autoplay because his algorithm knows what he wants to watch afterwards.
Yeah.
You can go.
Many people be. I'm looking for the clip of her saying, "If you like that, not having to watch his video."
Yeah, well, I guess
he hasn't.
He probably hasn't, but yeah.
You're Charlie captured now.
This is my biggest ops, by the way.
We got our boy.
Is she? Yeah. Fucking AB, man. Oh, again, that's me. Is that me? Yeah, that's me. I think that's me.
So that's your biggest op. Someone on the crew must have pulled up that picture.
This is my biggest op.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Again, fire fucking outfit, which we saw in detail last time.
Again, I'll never say enough how fucking proud I am of. I don't give a shit about anybody who, like, what people think of it. I love this fucking outfit.
Bro, that's all they got, man. When they can't make fun, when they have nothing to say of value, they just pretend to make fun of someone's physical appearance, which is like...
So
I don't know all...
For Ethan to say that, for Ethan to be making fun of what someone looks like, of all people...
They got a soundbite of like saying Froggy or whatever. That's funny.
You got a soundbite, dude.
I got a soundbite, bro. God damn.
Ethan would certainly know that.
So We have a, I mean, we have a legend with us on stream today.
Better than I and many others
By
would.
the
So
way, your shirt last time was fucking dope as well.
maybe he has some strong cases here. And in one of the
Okay, we don't need to get back to here. We don't need to watch the whole thing too. I mean, we watched a lot. So we ended around here last time. We can watch a few more minutes and then we can share some final thoughts and we'll let everybody enjoy the rest of their Sunday. Froggy, you and I are kind of done for today, but the boys have, they have a couple more hours to enjoy out in the sun.
Statement, then he didn't do enough.
Let's speed this up.
Charlie says, the point E is trying to done. Well, here, let me just respond to his main points here. Pull this up.
And it's like, yeah.
Now, while Ethan is 100% correct that iDubbbz says that this
Did
is
you follow Jake Chinatown, Froggy, on Twitter?
So Jake
I do, 'cause
Chinatown,
I guess
interesting stuff.
I guess
I
if
got
anyone
a little bit of go ahead.
I think whoever follows Jake Chinatown on Twitter, because he once retweeted someone that said something about like swinging kids off a tree trunk or something.
Yeah.
So now if you follow him, I think that's why he thinks.
When I saw that, because Jake Chinatown, he has his takes. When I saw this,
controversial takes. Yeah. Like he's a troll, dude. He's a fucking troll.
I mean,
he's trolling. He's having a good time.
There's bad takes, there's good takes. I've called him out a few times.
Of course. It's a bad take. Like nothing, not anything expressing violence or anything towards kids is obviously.
Yeah.
It's not funny. Like
there was a community, and I don't know what he did. He made everybody mods, and like I left that community. It was a community on Twitter. I left that shit because it was it was a little weird the way it was set up. It had different names. It was so weird. Anyway, so I left that shit, and then when I saw that he retweeted that, which I mean, the action is crazy. It reminds me of there was a friend who was learning about American history. That's literally what the settlers did to native kids. Like that shit happened. So insane, awful. I unfollowed the dude, and he blocked me after seeing that I had unfollowed. And then a couple of weeks or months after, he unblocked me, and now sometimes I see him pass on my timeline. So yeah, there's some individuals who skirt the sanity for sure.
A big allegation that Ethan should be addressing. He's not doing it earnestly, or at least I don't think he was. It's actually really...
Is that better? Well, obviously, I know Ian, but it's not what he's conveyed. He wants people to think that.
Isn't that
Ian knows I
defamation?
don't. Yes, that is defamation.
Like when you,
but it's even worse.
know that he knows that it's not true.
Yes,
but he's saying it anyway.
That's what bad faith actually is. And malicious, and the standard is different in Canada, but that is what malicious means: is that you know it's not true, but you put it out anyway to harm them. That's what he's doing, right? And it doesn't make it better because he knows I don't do that, which he does know I don't do that. What makes it bad is that he knows I don't do that and put that on the screen for 2 hours, right? And does like basically almost virtually zero effort to clarify that he doesn't actually believe it, as close to zero as possible.
But he
kind of starts it off by saying this is true.
By the first fucking thing. No, they want a placard, like something like the whole time. We disavow.
Yeah, no, they made it pretty fucking clear. In case we don't get to it, here's the clip of Tamara kind of going after Ethan, or like, let me see.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So it's getting
which there was another clip on her own time. Was it her own stream? I think maybe Instagram or whatever, where she was also like expressing that same kind of opinion, and
really?
she was scared of getting in trouble for it.
I mean, hey, yeah, Ethan is a scary boss. Wittingly got sucked into this snarky talking about because our fans are chill. It's all these like snarking communities who are colluding all over social media everywhere to put forward these narratives. And I have no way to fight. I have no way to fight this tidal wave of bullshit. And someone who's reasonable, thoughtful like Charlie is like unwittingly repeating this stuff. Like saying I have no smoke for Destiny is crazy.
I think he means no legal smoke.
Why would I?
Well, we don't have a legal claim to sue him.
I'm saying I think that's what he's referring to.
But what legal smoke? Why would I sue him? Why would I be
because
suing
he
him?
made that's just what I thought.
I mean, something
crazy.
Because he made the claim that you're a pedophile. That's what she's trying to say. She's like, yeah, never mind. It's not worth it. I don't want to get into this now. I like my job.
Yeah.
Legal smoke. Why would I sue him? Why would I be
Because
suing
he
him?
made. Okay, that was just.
I mean, something needs to happen that would qualify.
Wait.
With Destiny, it didn't happen.
But everyone
Okay, let me try to find this. Something needs to happen. That would qualify.
Crazy, man. It's like, I mean, it must be lovely, first of all, to work for that dude. And
37 to rates.
it's he really wants allegiance to everybody. And so, yeah, there you go. When I saw this, that's when I realized, yeah, maybe they're completely convinced of their own bullshit. Maybe they really, really got into it and they're convinced of their bullshit.
Yeah, no, they are. So here's the part. Here's the part on in the episode, and then we can end it after that if you guys want. We can see tomorrow kind of fighting them back, and then we can.
I think he means no legal smoke.
This one, probably?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Him as you do
And again, we're talking about copyright.
through lawsuits. I'm pretty sure that's the point he was trying to make by putting that on screen. Like, look, Destiny has said something absolutely despicable, yet you don't have that same energy for him as you do for.
And again, we're talking about copyright. We're talking about copyright lawsuits, and they're rebroadcasting something. It's just a whole different issue. So, like, what point is he even making? It's not a point. It's not an interesting point. It's not a relevant point at all. He's basically just found any reason to put that on the screen to fuck with me and my family.
But he's making a pretty good point, iDubbbz at the time. The way he went about it, sure, you could disagree with it. Clearly, you do, but the point was valid. You have no smoke for Destiny.
For the others, unless I've blanked out and like erased.
Yeah, I shit on Destiny, and oh, is this a VOD? Okay, interesting. This picture of him is so funny, though. Yeah, I talked about him on a video, and people got super offended. And then I made a VOD explicitly saying doubling down on Destiny. He did it. You know, I mean, what do you mean? What exactly do you mean? I have no smoke for him.
Moments from my memory from this segment, I don't recall him saying that.
Oh yeah, I don't know if Critical saw this one.
So that was the first one, probably?
Yeah. Is this smoke? I don't know. Is this count as smoke for Destiny?
I don't know. Should you read the letter you wrote him? The love letter?
Mm-hmm.
So again, he's just.
This is why
he unwittingly got sucked into the snark you're talking about, because our fans are chill. It's all these like snarking communities who are colluding all over social media everywhere to put forward these narratives. And I have no way to fight. I have no way to fight this tidal wave of bullshit. And someone who's reasonable, thoughtful like Charlie is like unwittingly repeating this stuff. Like saying I have no smoke for Destiny is crazy.
I think he means no legal smoke.
Why would I?
Well,
why
we don't have a
for
legal
what?
claim to sue
I'm
him.
just saying. I think that's what he's referring to.
What? Legal smoke? Why would I sue him? Why would I be
Because
suing
he
him?
made. Okay, that's just what I thought.
I mean, something needs to happen that would qualify.
Wait.
With Destiny, it didn't happen.
But everyone
it's
else,
not like what Ian did.
Everyone else assumes for copyright infringement, and then he wrote some dumb fucking heinous joke, quote unquote joke, horrible thing, in the context of us being.
It's just so funny. Like the guy who actually said the horrible thing, who made the accusation. Oh, we have no claim. He didn't do anything. But the guy who shared it, who has a much smaller audience, that's where we're going to put all our effort in. It's just insane. James, I think you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I was saying, like, wouldn't this also be the case for anyone that shared the clips of iDubbbz's stream too? Like, they're the ones repeating it too, like,
including Ethan. But that's the thing. Ethan is signal boosting it so much more. He should sue himself, sue his own podcast.
It's crazy.
He should definitely sue himself, man. He fucked himself in the ass for sure.
That's kind of like the end result of this whole saga, right? Ethan just suing himself. Klein
every
versus
time,
Klein.
yeah.
It's like the Paul
every
brothers.
time
They
it's
keep
Ethan
boxing
Klein.
people. The Klein brothers keep boxing people, and then the end, it's gonna be they jump the shark and box each other. It's gonna be Ethan and Neela keep suing people until they just sue each other, which will be
Ethan
fun.
Klein
That will be fun to
defeated
watch.
Ethan Klein.
I think they have 3 guaranteed L's in a row. I think they have at least I would say 3 L's in a row. They have Denims. That I don't think it's looking good for them. I think Noah Samson they're going to lose for sure, and I think iDubbbz is also going to be able to pull out a W. So I think that's 3 high profile losses, and I don't see how the internet can ever take you seriously, because they already don't think these lawsuits are valid for the most part, and then losing them seems even more embarrassing to me.
So the Noah Samson is like defamation, saying that he was supporting a genocide, was it?
Yeah. So it's another defamation. Haley sends $2 and says, "Does Ela have a promo code for her lobotomy clinic?" I think yes.
It's kind of funny. They both have like lesions in their brain.
Raid for Ramallah is the right. Raid for Ramallah, and you get you get a discount. I think
Yeah, there was a guy. Sorry, there was a guy who was doing like Destiny versus Destiny on TikTok, where it was a compilation of like back and forth between Destiny and Destiny, contradicting himself. But I don't think there's an Ethan versus Ethan in that genre, because there would be a lot to do.
Yo, Hihaho sends €2 and says the divorce filing is going to be the last suit. Let me see if I think I missed.
True.
I think I missed a couple of super chats from Ator's. Ator said, at this point, it's no joke, it's a reality. All the money meant for their children's college education is now in the pockets of a settler lawyer. Ron Barnasim, by the way, legendary lawyer. The self-inflicted damage. Should we try? Who wants to try to get Ethan's lawyer on the show as a guest? I think that would be very interesting to talk about.
Well, I think he would talk about nothing, but I mean, we can try.
We could try, dude. Ator says we have to try to get AB's dad as well.
So-
Ator says, just as Larry David carried Jerry's career, Ethan was carried by people more successful than him. And again, again, all right.
I don't want to say too much, but I tried to, and I did get in contact with. I've been snarking with news entities. Someone mentioned something to me, and it made me think if we could make something happen that would be very funny. It hasn't happened yet, so I don't want to talk about it yet. But
No, don't spoil it.
But so yeah.
Also, Ator, I'm just catching up on some of Ator's super chats. I don't know if Dan's money or if the enemy is Hassan or Destiny has more information about Pedo Troll. Remember that I'm deleting the account. We didn't see everything. Also, just a couple more. The judge is going to throw the case away. You can't be angry about a third party's defamation and at the same time say that the original defamation wasn't defamation. Yeah,
yeah. Like he does defamation. He already does this. Yeah. So I don't know if that's the exact point, but there was also the fact that he's suing someone for defamation in the U.S., but he doesn't do it for Ian or for Destiny. Like that's
because it's not real, because it's not defamation. Because what Destiny did is defamation, but in his mind it's not, because it was on a chat. And so I mean, Ian just sharing a Discord message and being like, hey, I disagree with this. He just thinks he found some kind of loophole. I think the only thing is like maybe the fact that he shared something that he knows wasn't true. And I think that's how he's trying to get him ultimately.
It's really like hypocrisy, like to the highest degree. This motherfucker, it's crazy, man.
Yeah. But it's not going to end anytime soon. I wonder, do you guys think if Ethan gets enough pressure online, would he consider dropping these lawsuits, or you think there's no way, huh? No way. Yeah, no.
Casey,
I mean, I think the fact that like Moist Critical and all these people are like, I don't know, I feel like it kind of reached a point now where it has hit sort of mainstream. And like, I mean, it's been going on for so long now that it's like kind of silly to say that, but I mean, like he can only go so far. Like, I don't know. I feel like something's gotta happen.
There is some there is some like kind of more mainstream disapproval of what he's doing. So
yeah,
maybe
like I guess if it were ever gonna happen, it'll be around now with like the normies weighing in, like Moist Critical. Anthony Fantano made a great video talking about denims and hyping up denims tentative ruling. So the tide is definitely turning, and that vocal minority that was constantly celebrating Ethan's lawsuits a couple months ago, I've noticed the volume go down on those motherfuckers on Twitter. Like I've even noticed that, because my algorithm pushes all those fucking weirdos, and anytime like Frogan would put out a tweet, I would see them in the replies. Now, ever since Denims got her tentative ruling, that already kind of really lowered the volume of Ethan's support. And now him suing iDubbbz, most people are like, okay, listen, like even the people that hate iDubbbz online, they're like, okay, listen, we don't fuck with iDubbbz.
True.
Why the fuck are you doing this?
Exactly. That's the thing. Like a lot of people like are still on the iDubbbz hate train, and the fact that they take the stance of being on the side of Ian is interesting. But like, I don't know how much, because there was this trend with the H3 podcast of bringing up drama and bringing up like certain figures to kind of boost essentially the base and like clicking on that fucking podcast. The views clearly are not doing that great, but it's kind of a downward plateau per se. Maybe he would step away from that fucking endeavor, the H3 altogether, and he would leave it to the crew. I don't fucking know when that would happen. He seeks validation so much. So
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think like they're getting 400,000 views. That's now the new peak that the show can hit. So I think
what's their like, so realistically, do we, because like I know that they don't have that many sponsors, right? So they got Red
Fish.
Back Dev and Fish. So there's that.
Big
and
fish.
gamer subs.
Do they have like, I mean, I can scroll through the chat or whatever. Do they have super chat that much to pay for the whole crew?
They still get super chats. They still get memberships. So you got to figure like when they were getting 1.5 million views or 1 million views per podcast, you got to imagine that the super chats were at least, I'm not going to say double what they are now, but at least 1.5x. The memberships are so memberships are probably definitely down. Super chats are down. Ad revenues down. Teddy Fresh sales are down. Teddy Glow sales were never strong to begin with because they launched it post Zionist H3.
Yeah.
So it's like that never took off to begin with. They've already fired a crew member. They've already had to start a second show to try to recoup some of those lost view hours.
You think that solely? Yeah, I guess it's solely for that. You're talking about like Morgenstein and Dickhead
and Guam. Yeah.
okay.
So they like to me, because their podcast isn't getting the views it's getting, they still want people to spend time on their channel.
Yeah.
So it's like here's an extra show, and even if it just gets 100,000 views, it's just it makes up for that 100K.
And all of the viewers
helps
left
make
are
up.
like whales, right? They watch all of the shows, they spend all of the money on super chats, they buy all of the Teddy Fresh.
Yeah, like it's the most.
We do see people sometimes like going like even those new updates with the 2 lawsuits. People like longtime fans still coming in going like, yeah, I can't anymore. This shit is crazy. Why are you doing this? I'm off. So there's still people leaving the community.
Yeah. And to those people, I say, look, better late than never. But I talked about this last week. But like, fuck, like if just now, it's like, well, this 12th lawsuit is too much, I'm quitting. It's like, well, fuck you. You're still a piece of shit person. If you're okay with the last 10 lawsuits, but this is the one that pushed you over the edge, I'm glad you left that community at some point. But like, you're okay with everything else. Everything else was fine and dandy. And now, like, this has pushed you over the edge. So it's like, anyone who stuck around for the past year, it's like, good for you for leaving, but like don't come here. Don't come watch my fucking videos. Like, yeah.
It is fucking crazy. So yeah, I don't know how much they have a lot. Like that's the thing. Like how many millions have they made like in the past, and how much they can run that shit without profit? I don't know.
Yeah, like they keep talking about having their money in the stock market or something. So
there's that too. Like he could be paying some motherfuckers to make him passive money. And yeah, true.
Yeah, and they have that other AI lawsuit about it's like
AI
a class
lawsuit?
action type thing. There's some kind of class action AI lawsuit that they filed with, I think, some other creators against some companies for like using their content to train AI models without their consent, etc. So that might be a sneaky way to be able to recoup some of the money he's going to lose on all those other lawsuits that he's currently in. But I think we could call it. It's we're almost at 3 hours. We did a whole lot of reacting, whole lot of talking. Froggy, thank you so much for being here and for giving us your live response.
You guys got to go to bed.
To the
no, I'm not going to bed till like 2 more hours.
Yeah, I'll go at like 2 or 3 a.m. I might try to pop in a movie before sleeping. Yeah.
Oh yeah, have you guys seen Obsession?
I saw Obsession.
Oh yeah,
I actually saw Obsession.
It was
crazy,
good, right?
Incredible,
it was super good.
Incredible for the budget. I kept reminding myself this only cost $750,000 to make.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was crazy.
So it's like it's making millions and millions, right, on the box office.
It's at like I think $200 million or something at this point. So it's one of the most profitable movies of all time, literally, and it's broken records for the first 3 weekends it was out. It made more money on its second weekend than its first weekend. It made more money on its third weekend than on its second weekend. So for 3 weeks in a row, it was going up. Incredible word of mouth.
On social media, goddamn.
Incredible word of mouth. And I thought it would be overhyped. It's very incredible, very disturbing, extremely scary.
I had so much goosebumps watching it, and I usually don't get that when I'm watching. The only movies that give me that is like when I watch like I don't know, people climbing on water towers. To fall and die.
Yeah, it
Apparently
is
it's very stressful. I don't think I fuck with that much. But you say
it is very
it's
stressful.
Good.
It's very stressful.
Of a trigger warning, like if you've been in abusive relationships before.
Yeah.
Like it definitely has some real life issues that it addresses.
Very disturbing.
And also, I wanted to go watch is it Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling, right?
Project Hail Mary, yeah.
Apparently, it's shittier than the book. The book explained things better, and the movie kind of cuts. Have you guys watched this?
I never read the book. I saw the movie. I thought it was overrated. I thought the movie was a little bit boring, personally.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
Agreed.
Yeah, but like I heard amazing things. Everyone was talking about how amazing it was going to be. So I walked in super excited, and I was like, it was fine.
I've heard
Obsession is way better.
To Backrooms too, kind of like a little bit overhyped.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you hated it, right?
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
No, but sorry.
I'm not even interested in that.
One of my commenters is saying that Obsession could be the name of an Ethan doc. Do we think that anyone do we think anyone cracked a wishbone to make Ethan Klein obsessed with Hassan?
Obsessed with Hassan.
I just wish that Ethan Klein is the strongest Zionist warrior. The real Ethan Klein comes out at night. He's like, "Kill me, kill me."
Yeah. He's in he's very small, shivering in a dark room in the back of Ethan's mind.
Yeah.
Oh my god! If only he wasn't so sexy.
Damn.
That would be a thing that he would do. But yeah, no, definitely recommend. But yeah, also I do agree with that trigger warning because it had some very disturbing scenes that could ring true for a lot of people. Froggy, thank you so much for being here. It was such a pleasure.
It was a pleasure to find out that I'm a psychopath. It's always
you're a psychopath. You want children. You want to kill children.
I apparently do. Allegedly, that's what they say.
And we have a psychopath on our show. We have a child killer here, so that's the kind of guest we bring on.
Psychopath, child killer by association. I'm letting you know.
Yeah, so apparently we support that, which is cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me. It was lovely. If you want me again, don't hesitate. Thank you, chat, for being kind. It's very kind.
I'm sure chat would love that. To everybody who sent in super chats, Haley, He-Ha-Ho, Ators, Clay Ben, Matthew Velasquez, you guys are awesome. JF the Dead, Far Twain. Also, whoever gifted memberships, you guys are fucking awesome. Andrea, Haley, you guys are great. Thank you so much. And a Polish Pusher as well. Thank you. We'll be back next week. We're not going to be here. I'm not going to be available next week, most likely, but the week after. So we'll be back in 2 weeks. So we will see you guys then. Anybody want to plug anything? Anyone got anything coming out soon? James, any streams coming up soon? Casey, any videos?
I might do a UFC
Froggy.
White House watch along stream tonight.
All right, so everybody, you hear that? Subscribe to Uninformed Leftist for that. UFC White House.
And Chad, I have a plug. So I got a hit tweet recently, and it's no, it passed the bar. Okay, I wanted it to pass 100,000 likes, and it did. So
you have a tweet with 100,000 likes?
Yeah, I can link into you if you want. Let me pull up.
How far is it on? Yeah, send it to me on Discord.
The moment I hit post, I knew it was a hitter, but I didn't know when.
Oh, the Charlie Kirk one?
Yeah.
In the end, he was right. People did create 1 million Charlie Kirks, dude.
And
apparently
they did.
Trump was pissed off at Charlie Kirk like right before he died, so he's in a better place now.
Yeah. Charlie Kirk, goddamn. What a legacy.
What
All
a
right.
legend.
Well, thank you guys. Have a good one. Stay extremely safe, Anthony. Okay.
Say, we'll
And,
try. We'll do, man. Thank you so much.
stay
Everybody,
good.
have a good
Bye,
night.
chat.
James, Casey, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye
All right.
Boys.
See you later, y'all.